Amenfi East and Lolonyo FM Hohoi Get Radio, TV and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, the Ghana Medical Association warns of a looming shortage of critical medications in hospitals by end of this month if clearance of malaria and tuberculosis drugs at the Tema port delays further.
Many places are going to begin to experience the shortage of these medications.
So it's going to become a nationwide problem by the end of the month.
Of course, we need to get the containers out, and we don't have to wait for a shortage before we even think about that.
Also, the Ghana Armed Forces issues warning against provoking attacks on its men. We have details of its statement. Meanwhile, Amenfi East Parliamentary Candidate apologizes for inciting minors.
I vehemently retract the statement made and deny that I have incited these minors to attack men in uniform.
In business,
stabilization of cedi against major foreign currencies to continue this week as it gained 1% to the dollar last week. Details on the Joy Business Report.
And St. Mary's Senior High School becomes first all-girls schools from the Greater Accra region to qualify to the nationals of the 2024 Science and Math Quiz.
Last year they qualified and they were so down and very, very sad. But with the faith and everything, that's why we are so happy.
These and more with me, Mami Sinyamicha Thompson. Stay with me for details. The Ghana Medical Association fears shortage of critical medical supplies in hospitals nationwide if the 118 containers of essential malaria, tuberculosis and HIV medications continue to stay at the Tema port. Outstanding demurrage and third-party charges totaling 7 million cedis is causing the delays in clearance. The Global Fund, which offered the drugs, has issued a final ultimatum to Ghana, the medicines which arrived in October last year, to be cleared. General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, Dr. Richard Salome, says TB patients are already feeling the pinch.
We are beginning to see cases of multi-drug resistant TB, and so we do not want people who are already on medications to even have a break in that, because already patients have a challenge taking this medication. So if you are breaking for long periods where some of them are not going to get these medications, getting them back on even is a problem, because some of them, we might even lose them before the drugs and other commodities come out. So this is a very serious problem.
Well, Dr. Solomon is asking government to quickly intervene as some hospitals are already running out of these critical drugs, with a situation expected to worsen by the end of this month.
Some places are experiencing shortage, but because there are few of them within the system, regional health directorates and teams are beginning to try to, should I say, mop up a few of them in some of the regions where there are a few to send to some. But within a matter of the end of this month, many places are going to begin to experience the shortage of these medications.
It's going to become a nationwide problem by the end of the month.
Of course, we need to get the containers out, and we don't have to wait for a shortage before we even think about that.
And you heard General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, Dr. Richard Salome, in an interview with my colleague Evans Mensah. Now, the Ghana Armed Forces has issued a strong warning against attacking uniformed military personnel following a viral video where parliamentary candidate for Amenfi East constituency in the Western region, Ernest Frimpong, encourages miners to retaliate against security forces at mining sites. In a statement, the Ghana Armed Forces underscores that such actions are not only unlawful but also jeopardize national security and stability. My colleague Maxwell Ababa joins me with details from that statement. Maxwell, what more is contained in there?
It says it has taken note of viral videos on social media calling for attacks on soldiers and other security personnel. It's cautioning the public against such utterances and condemning any form of incitement or encouragement of violence against soldiers.
All right. Okay, so Maxwell, the Ghana Armed Forces is also warning soldiers are allowed to use necessary and proportionate force to protect themselves.
Indeed, it makes it clear in the statement that soldiers have the right to self-defense when faced with imminent threats or attacks that pose a danger to their lives or the lives of others. In situations where soldiers are confronted with immediate threats or acts of violence, they are allowed to use necessary and proportionate force to protect themselves and others. It must be noted that the outcome of such avoidable confrontations may be unpleasant and dire. It is against this premise that the GAF wishes to remind and caution the public that assaulting or attacking soldiers is a grave offense punishable by law.
Okay.
It implores all citizens to respect, cooperate, and support soldiers and to refrain from engaging in acts of violence or incitement against them.
Thank you very much. Maxwell Agbagba is a member of our security desk. Now, the man at the center of this issue, Ernest Frimpong, has apologized for inciting minors against security personnel.
I vehemently retract the statement made and deny that I have incited these minors to attack men in uniform. The men in uniform are our people, and we are together. We are building one country, and that nobody who is a Ghanaian can disturb the peace we are enjoying now. And that it will not be me that will start to call on these things to happen in the country.
Well, Mr. Ernest Frimpong says he retracts what he said. Despite that, the minority in Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee wants him arrested. James Agalga is ranking member.
A parliamentary candidate invites the public to attack security personnel, and the one who is supposed to be leading them in the region does nothing. He risks losing the confidence of the security personnel in the region, which is why Honorable Kobe must act.
What do you expect him to do specifically?
I expect him to cause the arrest of Mr. Frimpong. He is a witness in the matter. He sat in the meeting when Mr. Frimpong made those unfortunate remarks.
James Agalga is ranking member on Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee. Now, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission has summoned the Public Sector Workers Union over a strike. The National Identification Authority Division of the Public Sector Workers Union laid down their tools on Monday over delayed negotiations on their conditions of service with the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. Listen to the frustration of some patrons who visited the NIA offices for their Ghana cards yesterday.
I just want to go and register this Vodafone thing, and they said I need a Ghana card. So that's why I'm just chasing it up to do it. So I don't know what I'm going to do now.
My Ghana card
is missing. And I am here from Ejiso for a new one. But they are on strike and they are telling me they do not know when they are returning. The Ghana card is what I use for everything.
Now, the NIA has called on the Public Sector Workers Union to call off the strike for negotiations to proceed.
We'll use the appropriate means to humbly request that they call off the strike so that we can continue with our negotiations. Negotiation has not stalled, and so we are a bit surprised that they have declared indefinite strike.
And you heard Director of Grievances and Negotiations at the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, Professor Adabo. Now for our election headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol Clean Fuel in full quantity. The Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA, and AICPA together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants and the German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental Wellness and Beauty and Chopbox Technologies, a convenience service. Now, as the December 7th election approaches, first-time voters are seeking guidance on how to make their votes count. Loishola Adeyemi engages with the National Commission for Civic Education to help them understand the voting process, verifying voter registration status, and learning about the candidates and their manifestos. Listen to excerpts of their interaction with Director of Programs at the NCCE, Dr. Imurana Mohammed.
I want to ask, how can we know that some policies are just sloganeering?
Regards to the political parties who have been sharing money at the various polling stations for we the first-time voters, what should we do when they approach us? For me like this, what I'll do is I'll reject the money. You are trying to tell me that I'm a fool. But I've been talking to most of our guys and they've been telling me that they will take the money and vote. So what do you have to tell them?
Best way to vote is to vote on policies and programs.
And St. Mary's Senior High School has become the first all-girls schools in the Greater Accra region to qualify to National Championship of the 2024 National Science and Maths Quiz after beating off competition from 3 other schools with 41 points. There's more in this wrap.
The first contest for the Greater Accra Regional Competition was between Chemu Senior High School, Presekosu and Teshi Senior High School. Before the competition, Presekosu were optimistic they would top the group.
Prepared, faced every school, even Chemu, La Presec, every school.
How many points are you beating them with?
Oh, we lead them more than 20 points.
After leading in the first round with 21 points, Chemu Senior High School took over the lead from the second round to win the competition with 46 points. Presec also conceded defeat and solemnly congratulated Chemu.
Oh, they've done well. They are very bold in answering questions. They press the bell with boldness.
I'm sure you feel the Chemu guys.
Yes, I feel them, but it pains me that they've won.
The only girls' school to compete on the day, St. Mary's, beat Labone, Nungwa, and the Sudoku Senior High Technical School.
And James Aveji with that report, ending the bulletin here on Joe 99.7 FM. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
Do you have a game-changing and innovative business idea or project that can impact the society? This is your moment. Total Energies presents the 4th edition of the Startupper of the Year Challenge. This year, we are looking for 3 winners. The best entrepreneur, also called the InnovUp winner. The best project or innovative business idea that exemplifies the principle of recycling and minimizing waste, also called the Cycle Up winner. And the best project that promotes or relates to sustainable and affordable energies, also called the Power Up winner. And that's not all. 4 additional projects in the Power Up category will be selected by an international jury. Don't wait any longer. Apply at www.startupper.totalenergies.com for a chance to win financial support, professional mentorship, and a spotlight for your project. Terms and conditions apply.
They say a butterfly flapping its wings in Accra can cause a tsunami in Bangkok. So what if your factory in Insawam could shake up the stock market in Hong Kong? What if your business in Elmina could affect fish production in Norway? What if your refinery in Tema could affect the price of petrol in Moscow? Well, now it can because you have access to the bank with the largest number of customers in Africa. Access to our global branch network.
Bonjour. Good morning.
Our robust asset base and an unparalleled digital infrastructure. So go ahead and flap your wings wherever you are, because with us, you have access to an entire world of possibilities. Access more than banking.
No matter your water needs, Sintex has it all. Sintex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Sintex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Sintex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Sintex tank. Sintex tank, stress-free. Sintex tank, reliable. Sintex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit sintexgh.com. Sintex tank, a year strong, a year tough.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? You know, as for me, I'll pay the balance later. Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack? There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello? Yo, bro! SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too. Yatisubium.
Kojo, I'm at church.
Better double your offering because SG Ghana is about to bless you. Yatisubium. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Yatisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Ojo, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Yatisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Bafu?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey, what is Aaron saying?
What song is Aaron singing?
He wants to associate with you, you know.
Please. That voice you are hearing in the background is not
Momo.
It's AI. It's not real. Don't listen to him.
Wow. 11th of June.
Yeah, 11th of June.
A legend was born.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Kojo.
Thanks a lot.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
Great stuff.
Yeah. We'll have some wache later.
Wache? Okay. Yeah. I know Aaron will be excited about that.
I mean, Aaron never says no to wache. I mean, he's going to start singing even louder now. Yeah, we have a problem on our hands. What did I say? Anyway, while we're celebrating, we're also a little bit concerned.
Oh,
boy.
boy.
I mean, this galamsey thing.
It is going to ruin the day.
I'm so sorry. But I mean, this is what ruins the day. The fact that, and you know, I can't get over the fact that the regional minister was in the meeting, sitting right there when these words were said. The regional minister is the chairman of the Regional Security Council.
Yeah.
Sitting in a meeting where a parliamentary candidate is calling on citizens. In fact, we can call them citizens at this point, but we also know them to be illegal miners, to attack security services.
That's not on.
When they come there to stop the galamsey. And he was giving all kinds of excuses and explanations for it on Top Story last night. He was given several opportunities to apologize. Instead,
we had the apology this
well,
morning.
actually, he didn't apologize. He said that he retracts his words. Right? Listen to him.
I vehemently retract the statement made and deny that I have incited these miners to attack men in uniform.
Well, that was supposed to be an apology, but it isn't.
It's not an apology. In fact, let us never confuse it for an apology.
Yeah.
I think we need to do something about our reporting there because, look, he was given the opportunity to apologize. Evans gave him several opportunities. Are you apologizing for your words? He said, I retract my words, but I deny that I incited people against the security services.
He doesn't see that he did anything wrong.
Well, clearly. But he retracts his words. So what is he retracting? If he didn't say it,
ridiculous.
What is he retracting? Anyway, he is only half of the problem. The Reg Sec commander who was there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look. So I wonder how the president is feeling this morning. He is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Yeah.
And his representative in the Western region has sat in a meeting where someone has called on lawbreakers to attack his security services. What's he going to do about it? Does he think the soldiers are not paying attention to what their commander-in-chief will do?
They are.
The police, are they not paying attention? So what is he going to do about this?
And it's interesting, we've not heard anything since this thing happened.
Meanwhile, you regional minister, in your very own Dabuase, your water is so polluted. Erastus checked it the last time, it was about 3,500 units, the turbidity level. And that, I mean, it was already poisonous at that level. He went back to check it, it's now 7,000.
7,000?
7,000. And the people who are poisoning it, you are telling them to attack soldiers. Just for votes. Just for votes. So our clean drinking water, our healthy fish, our what's it called, environment means nothing to you. You are willing to sacrifice all of that for votes so that you can come into parliament to do what?
We don't have a conscience anymore.
And he's retracting his words but not apologizing. He's retracting his words while denying them.
Vehemently denying.
Yes. Man can't, but I retract them anyway. So he thinks we're idiots. We'll get to it today. The 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And the Joy Business Report. And that comes to you thanks to Omni Basic Bank at your service.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, stabilization of the Ghana cedi against major foreign currencies to continue this week as it gained 1% to the dollar last week. Also coming up, Ghana Shippers Authority moves to streamline activities in freight charges to help make the country's ports competitive in the sub-region. Plus, economists calls for the creation of more specialized economic zones instead of establishing factories across the country as is being done with government's flagship One District, One Factory. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwab. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua on KTU Radio. The stabilization of the Ghana cedi against major foreign currencies is expected to continue this week. This follows a 1% gain by the local unit against the US dollar last week, narrowing its year-to-date loss to 18.01%. Here's more in this report.
Gradually, the cedi is finding its footing against the major trading currencies after weeks of rough patches. This is due to the slowdown in foreign exchange demand. The measures by the Bank of Ghana have been helping to keep the local unit afloat. The local currency recovered in value against the dollar, pound, and euro last week. After ironing out pertinent issues, Ghana and its official creditors concluded discussions on the $5.4 billion debt restructuring. The country is in the final stages of signing a memorandum of understanding with the creditors. This agreement will enable it to obtain approval from the International Monetary Fund on the second review, leading to the disbursement of $360 million under the $3 billion extended credit facility later this month. Analysts believe this inflow, coupled with funds from multilateral partners, will bolster foreign exchange liquidity and help stabilize the cedi.
That was a Business Desk report. Meantime, country managing partner Deloitte Ghana, Daniel Kojo-Usu, is urging government to boost domestic production of basic commodities to reduce imports. Also believes that enhancing local production will alleviate the pressure on the cedi against the dollar. He spoke to Joy Business.
Unless we have constant source, unless we balance it such that the demand for the USD, our dependence on imported goods has to be checked. We will almost import everything, rice, cereals, and this is not something that when you say and the politician will give the answer and tomorrow is solved. No, if they say that they will be deceiving us, you need to have a gradual approach. If you start producing rice, how long will it take? 4 years. If we were doing it gradually, we would have solved one problem to the other. Yes, when we get that money, demand and supply, the rate will tumble a little bit, but it will get exhausted. And once it gets exhausted, the rate will start moving.
You heard Daniel Kojo, who is country managing partner Deloitte Ghana. Let's check what's happening in the currency market this morning. The dollar going for 14 cedis 85 pesos. That's on the retail market. The pound 19 cedis 10 pesos. The euro going for 16 cedis 10 pesos. Now, Ghana's inflation is expected to end 2024 at 20.9%. This is captured in the African Development Bank's African Economic Outlook. Here's more.
This is higher than the 17.4% it earlier predicted. It also means inflation would remain outside the Bank of Ghana bound of 8% plus or minus 2%. The outlook, is said, is clouded by several factors. They are the impact of fiscal consolidation under the post-COVID program for economic growth, the lingering effects of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, limited access to finance and foreign exchange, and global microeconomic shocks. However, it's said microeconomic management policies could mitigate the risks. Meanwhile, the average consumer price inflation in Africa is estimated to have increased by 3.0% to 17% in 2023 from 14.0% in 2022. East Africa recorded the highest inflation at 26.5% in 2023, with Sudan leading the way at 245.3%. West Africa has the second highest at 20.3%, with Sierra Leone and Ghana topping the list. The report said the higher inflation across Africa has eroded socio-economic gains made before the COVID-19 outbreak.
Some more news for you this morning. The Ghana Shippers Authority has told Joy Business it is engaging all stakeholders at the ports to streamline trade activities and reduce cost of import. The authority says it is working to reduce charges through an amendment of the Shippers Act. Fred Asiedu-Date is Head of Business Development and Commercial Services at the Ghana Shippers Authority. He explains that it is important to amend the Act to capture new technological advances.
Obviously, the framers of the law did not anticipate some of the technological changes, some of the dynamics that our industry has faced over the years. And consequently, the Ministry of Transport is leading the process of reviewing the Ghana Shippers Authority Act. And some of the key areas are, to address the arbitrary charges that we have in our system. We also are focusing on trying to ensure that instead of going through a negotiation process, we have a certain agreed tariff that is approved. And so we can introduce into the system some level of certainty and predictability. That is what business thrives on. And so the focus is to ensure that there is some level of certainty in the cost and charges space.
Fred Asiedu-Date is Head of Business Development and Commercial Services at the Ghana Shippers Authority. Now, economist Professor Charles Acker has called for the creation of more specialized economic zones to boost industrialization drive in the country. Although he admits government's flagship One District, One Factory could decentralize the manufacturing sector, he was quick to add that the creation of industrial zones will have a broader economic impact with shared facilities to make production easier. He spoke to Joy Business at the launch of the National Dissemination and Policy Forum on Special Economic Zones.
There are a lot of benefits when you have companies, 200 companies, 500 companies, 50 companies sited in the same area. They have common infrastructure, they have a pool of labor, they have a pool of training, they have facilities that enhance them, and they learn from one another, and that is good. That's better than, say, for example, One District, One Factory. One District, One Factory is a good idea if you say, okay, you want to have an equal opportunity for every district to have at least one factory, but you don't get the maximum benefit when a particular factory is sited far somewhere in the village and then there's no other factory close. Transportation alone to the port or to the place of raw material or the place of market is so far.
You had Professor Charles Acker there, who is an economist. Now, let's turn to Investor Eye. Let's listen to Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Reverend Daniel Ogbamitete, as he warns prospective investors not to be lured by unrealistic promises of returns on investments.
You see, there's something fundamental with any business model. In business school, we learned about something called a cash conversion cycle. That is how that entity makes money. Okay. So if somebody promises you that I'm going to give you 10% per week or 20% per month, and it's going to go for a long time, you need to ask yourself, what is it that entity is doing to be able to generate that kind of return, to be able to take a certain portion of their own profit but still pay you that amount? Because if you are paying somebody 10% a month, that's like 120% a year. What is the person? What is the underlying business?
All All right, and that's Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Reverend Daniel Bamitete, with Investor Eye today. Make a date on Thursday for another episode. Before we go, let's check the commodity market for you. Crude oil trading at $81.79 a barrel after adding $2. Gold added $15 to trade at $2,309.29 an ounce. Cocoa lost almost $250 to trade this morning at $8,916 a ton. There is more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. You can get the day's latest from over there. The Super Morning Show continues. Don't go anywhere.
Show in town. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
lots to do today. We'll start with the Drive Safe campaign.
And it's brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. This morning, when you're behind the wheel of a car, whether alone or with passengers, driving safely should always be your top concern. We are more distracted than ever, so it's crucial to know the basics of safe driving and practice them every time you're on the road. Yes, I know some of you are tempted to check your phone, especially when you reach some small corner that you think there's traffic. You are tempted to not abandon your phone. Anyway, it's an offense for you to take those two hands off the the wheel and put it on your phone and be watching and be replying and be texting.
Exactly.
Sometimes they can hold up traffic. See, the person is, I don't know who he's fighting with on the phone. He's busy doing that when everybody's moving and we are all looking at him and waiting for them to move. It can be dangerous. So please make sure that you're not distracted. Apart from the fact that you can be arrested for it. Oh, of course. I mean,
but at least for your own safety,
yes.
Just make sure that you're driving and concentrate on the driving.
100% of your attention, and some other people to do other things in the car when they are driving, either with somebody by their side or so. That thing to stop. You all know what I'm talking about.
Let's learn how to say it.
They are distracted by people who are in the car.
Let's learn how to say it right. And it's brought to us by Joy News. Hey, say it right, Mr. Joy News.
Yeah.
Kingdom Books at Kingdom
CEO. He's been distracted. I'm talking about.
He has been distracted.
I'm preaching the message right
by the memory of a distraction.
Brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. You know that I've been doing Drive Safe for a very long time. So that actually and Suscitation Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Happy birthday to me. I think it would be appropriate on this day to correct one of the most common errors of the English language. Happy belated birthday. So often we hear people say this when they mean to say belated happy birthday. Let's try to untangle this one. When you say happy belated birthday, you are suggesting that the person's birthday came late. But we all know a person's birthday comes along on the same day each year. It is never late, so a person can never have a belated birthday. That's why you cannot wish them a happy belated birthday. It is your birthday wish that may be late, because you forgot to give it on the right day. So when you remember a day or two after the big day, you would wish them a belated happy birthday. Let's think about it this way. In forming the phrase, nothing must come between the words happy and birthday. They must always be together. So let your belated come first, then follow it with your happy birthday. Here's an example. I would like to wish Edwina Paxson of Seebs a belated happy birthday. Hers was on the 8th of June. And that is how you say it right.
Yes, I was being accused for forgetting a birthday, so I slipped that one in.
Killing two
stones with one bird. All right, then let's do the news review. It's brought to us by Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
Now, the biggest story on the front page of the Daily Graphic is corruption cases. Rule of natural justice will prevail. That's the President of the Republic of Ghana. Of course, I mean, he was being assisted by the Attorney General, Godfrey Adame, and Isaac J. Mafo, AESL consultant, to cut the ribbon for the inauguration of the Law House. And this is a very huge edifice. You know, we've been trying to do this for a very long time. And if there's any plaudits, it should also go to the Attorney General for seeing it through or during his tenure. Of course, this has been in the works for God knows how long. But finally, we have that Law House settled. Hopefully, it will be a house of justice. Now,
sorry, I was just going to say, it's funny. Until we were recently distracted by this ambulance case and all of that, this Attorney General was on track to becoming one who has left perhaps the most remarkable legacy. Okay, apart from all the legislative reforms that he has led, he's also the one who has granted the most access to legal education. About 5,250 professional law students have been enrolled in his time, out of which 3,968 professional lawyers have been called to the bar. That's impressive. I mean, then let's not also forget the infrastructural development that he has pushed, including the digitalization.
Well, the Attorney General is in charge of admission at the Ghana School of Law.
No, but you have to understand that while he's been Attorney General, there are aspects of his job that have promoted the profession, the law profession. So under his tenure,
setting up new faculties.
Yeah. How? Okay, Raymond. Let's calm ourselves.
Hey, no, this one.
I mean, it is most certainly something that you can assign to an Attorney General. If during their time, if during their time enrollment goes up, it is something that you can certainly, ascribe to the positivity of their work. Anyway, it's not just that. Of course, he's pushed lots and lots of reforms. And yesterday we learned that they have actually been able to secure the highest number of vehicles for the Ministry of Justice and all of its associated institutions in the history of Ghana.
Okay.
So, good for him.
That is an interesting development. Now, the Daily Graphic is also reporting, use puppet to preach peace. This is the moderator speaking there. And NDC 32nd anniversary, country needs urgent reset. This is Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. And there's very good news on the front page of the Daily Graphic too. Black Stars subdue stubborn wild beasts. And that's the 4-3 that happened in Kumasi.
Black Stars, I'm going to tell you,
but
the good thing is that
2-1,
yes, 2-1 against
really
Ghana.
Scared.
Yes, when it was 2-1 against Ghana, I was on. I think I was sleeping or something. Then I just woke up and checked the scores.
I was following the scores.
Am I the only one?
I slept early because of
how things went earlier in the day.
How things went
because of Wamani Hunu.
So I was, I woke up and I realized that we're losing by 2-1, and people said, "Oh, Baumia's visit." Yes. All of a sudden, then the thing turns to 3-2, 4-2. Those who earlier had criticized others for saying Baumia's visit now said, "I see the power of Baumia's visit."
Oh, okay. now there's a reason to counter that.
All right. But it ended in 4-3. Yeah. The Black Stars. Good thing for Jordan, he got a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who is still surprised that they actually managed to score 3 goals against us?
I am surprised too.
Yeah, I mean 3 whole goals.
Now. I mean, football is not like the football that we knew in the.
But this is Central African Republic.
Yeah, but that's football now. Football has changed.
Anyway,
but why? Wait, you.
This change is not positive for us at all.
Your team, the Black Stars.
Yes.
Do the search now. Look at the players you have.
Oh, okay. Well,
and do a comparative analysis. You don't have a best of.
We have Partey.
Yeah, but Partey is good. You have Partey and who? You have Kudus. Then you have Jordan. Who else? Semenyo. Yeah, not bad. Isahaku. Yeah, not bad. Then who else? No. Anyway, let me get to the finder.
You mentioned like 4 people, and each time you mention somebody, no, not bad. Not bad. Who else? Not bad. Now who else?
No, I just see Partey, Kudus are the best players you have in the Black Stars.
No.
Okay, Partey and Kudus. Kudus, fantastic player.
Yes.
And Thomas Partey.
I'm just making the point that you keep asking who else. As if there should be no one else, but you keep finding names to mention.
But is it not bad? No, that's the problem.
Yeah, not bad, but
they are there like that.
It's not an extraordinary player.
Well.
I mean, you're not.
I mean, you can just be happy that we ended up with a win.
And I mean, Jordan.
But the Kumasi people would not be happy at all.
At all. No. We don't lose much in Kumasi.
Yes. We'll change the history now.
This year, World Cup hopes alive.
Alive.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody said our visas are dependent on you. Please play with that agency in mind.
The US embassy is listening.
Oh yeah, that's why we are going to support the team. What prevents us from supporting our own? Yes, they should note that we shall come to support our people.
What prevents you?
From
PhD.
As Black Stars beat Central African Republic
Go for
in
Dutch passport,
7
you
goals
go.
thriller. You're talking about the Black Stars. You were
Yes.
beaten by Komoro. Komoro Island. FSRP supplies highly subsidized 130,000 day old chick to poultry farmers in Ashanti.
Okay.
And this is something that we should be interested in. The fact that the West African Food System Resilience Program has supplied selected commercial anchor poultry farmers in the Ashanti region with 130,000 day old chick, marking the first phase of a poultry intensification program. Now, the thing about day old chicks today, they cost about 22.5 Ghana cedis.
And the feed?
Very expensive. So, 1,000 of them is 22,500.
Okay.
And I had a friend who imported some 2,000 last week. He had to pay 45,000 for them. Yeah. 45,000 for them. Also on the front page, NHI.
So we understand when they end up being expensive at the end of the day when we are going to buy the egg or the.
Raymond, I am a pig farmer.
Yes.
Maize, which forms a major part of their feed.
Yeah.
Actually cost about 800 Ghana cedis for 100 kilos, between 750 to 800 Ghana cedis for 100 kilos. But you would not only need 100 kilos for the preparation of your feed in 1 month. You need more than that. You probably may need between 250 to 300 kilos. That alone takes you to 2,400. Okay, that's if you're a small farmer. If you are big, you're buying like 4,000. What else are you going to buy there? You're buying rice bran, wheat bran. You're buying all-purpose concentrate. By the time you're done, you've spent over 10,000 Ghana cedis. And
when we're having a conversation about the cost of, we don't consider some of this cost of production, the inputs that are required at the basic level.
So, by the time we're done with everything, it goes up. NHI to implement mandatory health insurance for all visitors to Ghana is also here.
Yes, it's one of the major reforms that the gentleman claims he's bringing on board.
That the Dr. Da Costa Boaje is talking about. Nanado Lords advance digitalization in new law house. And that's it for the new finder.
That story about the opening of the law house, that magnificent edifice is on the front page of the paper, and the Chief Justice is also in the picture with the President, the Chief of Staff, and others. Yes, the Communications Minister is also there, I see, and there are military people to represent it there, and there are diligent gentlemen of the press trying to extend the camera, the microphone, to be able to hear what the President will say. And the President said, "I won't skip due process." And of course, the Attorney General is smiling just beside the President. And for the greatest building I've seen in a while by this government, and being completed, nowadays the completion is a problem. So you need to be happy that we have done so. Digitalized law improves practice. This is the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana. The Nanado says, "I won't skip due process," and he was reacting to former President Mahama, and his claim is that, but wasting. For a man who told us about using the ANAS principle, sometimes when the suggestion is being made as if there's a call on him to skip due process, it's a bit problematic. Nobody says so. And could you just 1 minute? For example, if the President, after the resignation of the then sanitation minister, says, "I have every confidence that your integrity will be established at the end of the day," which signal are you sending to the other institutions that will be dealing with the Cecilia Adapa case? Is it any surprise that this is where we are with the Cecilia Adapa case? And would anybody be wrong in drawing that conclusion? When Matamdu consistently complained about other state institutions directed by yourself to do investigations, hampering his work because he's commenced work in that direction, basically pursuing the same thing, are you enabling or disabling the performance of legitimate institutions? So, I think the President should reflect on his tenure properly. Sometimes he's in a hurry to respond to John Dramani Mahama, but people have raised very legitimate issues about how he has positioned himself when it comes to some of these things, and he continues on that particular path. Anyway.
Now, the Economic Times, Bank of Ghana incurs 2.4 billion cost on gold for oil in 2023. So we're told that the Bank of Ghana incurred a consolidated capitalized cost on the gold for oil program of 2.43 billion Ghana cedis as at December 2023, according to its 2023 financial statement. Collateral registry records 28% growth and over 500,000 businesses to be deleted from the company's register by end of June 2024.
Oh,
let's get into the online.
They have not regularized things.
Maybe they've not renewed. Some have not filed their returns.
Yes, which are legitimate.
So they have no business being in business.
All right, we're going online?
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, the online review is brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, Yanara India, and G&J Technical Services, celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana. So 9 out of 10 Ghanaians won't vote if they don't see credible people on the ballot paper. This is Samankra's statistics.
Independent candidate in the making.
Yes, Dr. Samankra.
I mean, 9 out of 10, 90%, that's too much.
No, I don't think that reflects the facts.
It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
See, we have a certain voting pattern.
Yeah.
Virtually, the people on the ballot sheet, it is expected that 60 to 70% will vote.
Yeah.
Actually, like the people on the register, it's expected that 60. Our average, what they call it, turnout, is about almost 60 to 70%. So the expectation is that 60 to 70% will vote. Except he says that extraordinary circumstances now are dictating 9 out of 10 will not vote.
Yeah, but I mean, also, if you look at even the membership of these two political parties, it's put it at, I mean, let me just give you a, for purposes of analysis, just to dispute this figure. 50% of them will turn out to
just
vote.
to dispute it.
Yes,
Although, to also play devil's advocate and to be fair to Dr. Samankra, he is saying that 9 out of 10 will not vote if they don't see credible people on the ballot paper. So maybe he's trying, this is his way of saying that we have credible people on the ballot paper.
So they'll turn out.
So they will turn out.
Ah, well,
well, he's talking about, the credible he's talking about is talking about himself.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So there we go then.
Independent candidate winning. Election 2024, or Winston, you disagree?
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 will choose him.
9 out of 10 will have to choose Dr. Samankra.
By his estimation, yeah.
Independent vote.
Candidate winning.
It won't happen.
Oh, why? I mean, historically, it doesn't suggest that will happen.
Yes.
But something can come out of the blue.
An independent candidate could beat expectations.
Yes.
But it won't happen.
But it won't happen that they'll win.
No.
Ah, I see.
They could pull the election into a second round.
You're still not considering 9 out of 10, right?
No. I mean, they could get the election into a second round. They won't win.
Oh, well, let's see what happens at the end of the day. Samankra and Co. would make magic happen.
Let's go for the BBC News.
It is brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. And Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Good energy hits the road with exciting choices to energize your ride, giving you more options to take you further. Watch this space for your choice.
Goyle, yeah.
What name brightens the streets, homes, and businesses of Ghana? What company has been providing world-class backup power to Ghanaians for 30 years?
G&J Technical Services.
Final answer?
Yes, G&J, final answer.
Correct.
G&J is celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana. As the largest supplier of world-class generators in the country, we have been the backbone of Ghana's alternative power industry by delivering the best sales, maintenance and after-sales solutions the nation has ever seen. We've done it for 30 years and we promise that the future will be even brighter. Reach us in Accra on 030-268-9178 or 9179 and 020-222-2204 all the way to 2220. And in Kumasi on 020-222-236 or 020-222-2220.
Say donut, 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 donut. Hey, donut, 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 donut. Donut, donut. Then come cotton donut. Donut, donut. Malaria syrup donut. Everybody follow not sa malaria. A 3D no not now. Won't malaria chill. Won't popo. What win the day? I want the no donut. A dabako. Num donut. A damian no. Num donut. A damian sa. Num donut. Malaria syrup. No. Lonat scatter malaria. Lonat ide scatter malaria.
A quality product from Blaze GVS Pharma. Yenshishemu hu se malaria wa wumojam ansana wanum Lonat. Na nam yensearch na malaria no daso wo hwa ko hu dokota.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you need a car for a day, a week, or longer? Look no further. Avis Rent-A-Car Ghana has got you covered, catering to your every need. Whether it's self-drive or chauffeur-driven, we ensure your journey is filled with comfort and style. Choose from our range of sedans, SUVs, mini SUVs, vans, and buses available to suit your business or planning need. With Avis, your journey knows no bounds. We travel anywhere in Ghana, Benin, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire. Our prices start from as low as 600 Ghana cedis a day. T&Cs apply. Call us now on 0302-761-751 or email rentacar@avisghana.com. Visit our website avisghana.com. Avis Rent-A-Car. Plan on us.
I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my gang and my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Big behind and petite waist. Take time with the GBG, we don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I don't have my piece today. I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him, I'll flick one. Which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright.
Sea World Service, the world's radio station.
This week on People Fixing the World from the BBC World Service, we're finding out about the situation with empty shopping malls in the US and how some people are taking advantage of these spaces and giving them new life. We'll hear about a former mall that's now being used as something completely different, a healthcare centre.
Do you remember it, Jen, from then?
Yes, I do. There was a good restaurant here, a good little sandwich shop that we would stop in and eat at.
And we'll pay a visit to a former department store in Vermont that's now playing host to a high school.
I remember coming here with my friends and my mom and just being like, oh, I want to go to the mall today. Oh, I want to go to the mall today. And just like walking around and just walking downtown and be like, oh, we're going to go to Macy's today. Yeah. And it's so weird to be like, oh, now I'm going to school here.
Find out more about how shopping malls in the US are being repurposed with me, Myra Anubi, after the BBC News.
Hello, I'm Emily Thomas with the BBC News. The US ambassador to the United Nations says the Security Council has voted for peace by backing a ceasefire plan for Gaza. Linda Thomas-Greenfield said the international community was united behind the proposed deal. Yolande Nell has more details from Jerusalem.
Israel, even in its response at the UN, its representative made clear that the country's military objective remains to dismantle Hamas's military capabilities in Gaza, as well as to bring the hostages home. And then you have Hamas. It's welcomed this vote, but at the same time, it's not given an official endorsement of it either. And, you know, Hamas has very much stuck to its position that it wants to have guarantees that there will be, as a result of any deal it signs up to, a full withdrawal of Israeli troops from the Gaza Strip, a full end to the war. That is not Israel's position.
The Israeli military says 4 soldiers have been killed in Rafah in southern Gaza. According to a statement, they died when a building rigged with explosives collapsed. Several others were seriously wounded. A court in the United States has ordered one of the world's biggest banana producers to pay nearly $40 million in damages to the families of 8 men killed by a Colombian paramilitary group more than 20 years ago. Leonardo Rocha reports.
A jury in Florida said that for many years, Chiquita International paid the AUC, or United Self-Defense Forces of Colombia, substantial amounts to protect their operations in the country. The AUC, which has now disbanded, believed the 8 men killed were linked to left-wing rebels that targeted landowners and private companies in Colombia at the time. Lawyers representing the victims say the ruling shows that corporations are accountable for human rights violations committed in countries where they operate.
Hong Kong's chief executive has angrily condemned a British judge who resigned last week from the Chinese territory's top court. John Lee said the judge, Jonathan Sumption, didn't like the political situation in Hong Kong. Mr. Lee went on to accuse the British government, politicians and the media of blatantly attacking the rule of law in Hong Kong. Speaking to the BBC, Lord Sumption said the conviction of 14 pro-democracy activists for subversion last month was the last straw in his decision to resign.
I think that the picture is getting darker. The judgment on the 30th of May against the 14 democracy activists was a major indication of the lengths to which some judges are prepared to go to ensure that Beijing's campaign against those who have supported democracy succeeds.
You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. 4 US college instructors have been injured during a stabbing attack in northeast China. The 4 who were teaching in China were hurt while visiting a park in Jilin. Mobile phone footage from the scene shows at least 3 people on the ground, bleeding but apparently conscious. Singapore Airlines has offered compensation of $10,000 to each passenger who suffered minor injuries when one of its flights was hit by severe turbulence. Those who were more seriously hurt have been offered an initial payment of $25,000. The plane was travelling over Myanmar on its way to Singapore last month when it suddenly plunged. The search has continued overnight for a plane carrying Malawi's Vice President, Saulos Chilima. It's believed to have come down in Chikangawa Forest in the north of the country. It had been turned away from Mzuzu Airport because of poor visibility. Scientists at the Colorado State University in the US say elephants call each other by name and respond when they hear others calling them. The researchers say they used artificial intelligence to analyse elephant sounds recorded in 2 national parks in Kenya. When the scientists played to an elephant a recording of their friend or family member calling out their name, the animal called back or approached the speaker. Mickey Pardo was involved in the research.
These calls that they're making, they're called rumbles. And, you know, when most people think of elephant calls, they probably think of trumpets, which are sort of the iconic sound that elephants make. But actually, trumpets are much less common than rumbles. Rumbles are the most common calls that elephants make, and they're very deep and they're very complex. It seems that the names are just one component among many in the calls.
The research found that when names were called out, it was often adults addressing young elephants over a long distance. World News from the BBC.
Do you know what that is? It's the sound of me looking into my Nido 23 grams promo sachet for a code so I can win in the Nido Opa Tampamo promo.
Become one of the 3 lucky winners of a fully paid family getaway in Nido's Obatampa Mo promo. Look inside your Nido 23 grams promo sachet for a code. Dial *380*11# and follow the prompts for a chance to win big. This advert is FDA approved.
This election, ask your favorite politicians about their plans for tackling climate change and improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Let this define who you vote for. At WaterAid, we believe in the future where our leaders prioritize climate change, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Your vote can make this possible.
Hey baby, even though you break my heart,
Celebrate your birthday.
Yawa Gomashi
Yes.
says that I should wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much,
It says,
Maukwenya.
happy birthday to Kojo Yankson. May the grace be multiplied.
Amen.
And she asked that I also should wish her daughter, Nayiram Glokpo and Wainam Glokpo of Wesley Girls High School, happy birthdays. So
Happy
it means
Kojo is celebrating the birthday with her.
they are celebrating with Kojo Yankson.
Do you know?
They are celebrating with Kojo Yankson.
Today also happens to be the birthday of, Dr. Macaulay has two first ladies. Yes. The first of the first ladies, Abigail Macaulay. It's your birthday today. And she loves our show, by the way. She listens all the time.
When you say Dr. Macaulay, you mean Magdan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. There's only one. There's only one. Yes. So, yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Abigail Macaulay.
Is he your role model?
Who? Magdan.
Do you want to be like him?
As rich as him, certainly.
No, do you want to be like him in that aspect?
First ladies the double coincidence.
In that aspect. I have clarified in that aspect.
Now you are aware, but you are still... No, now I understand.
You are thinking about it.
Now I can answer.
Answer the question. Oh, you want to lie?
Answer the question. No, it's taking you too long. Answer the question. People don't want my
answer.
The answer is this.
Yes.
One crown, two. Let us proceed in an orderly fashion. No crossing of...
One crown,
no two.
What's the one crow?
No two.
No. There's a reason.
There's
a reason. You see, the essence of capitalism is that the competition inures to the benefit of the consumer or the client.
So
Raymond, true or false?
Yes, that is what they said.
That's what they said.
You are asking a socialist. I don't believe. You are asking a socialist. It's a theory that we are propounded.
It's a theory, yes. So I'm just making reference.
Actually, bring out the best.
Yes, I'm just making reference to the theory.
Polygamy. You are now confirming capitalist theory.
I'm just making reference to the theory. So if that is the case, if you could afford, you probably would have gone for it. The long and short is that you don't have the all of us, we don't have.
You don't have the competence to engender the competition. That's why he's my role model.
Because you cannot. If you don't have the money, they will gang up against you.
Oh
yes.
I thought the competition was supposed to be to your benefit, not against you.
If you have money,
yes,
the competition will be to your benefit.
But we can't put money at the center of everything. You see, that's the point.
If you don't have money, they will gang up against you.
Yeah.
Let's take this to Friday. It will be a Friday conversation.
Okay, yes. Yeah, it should be possible. Is polygamy the solution to monogamy?
No.
Okay. So that's not how we want to phrase, but if you insist that's how you want to do it.
All those sending me messages, please. We're having a discussion. Come and ask what my position is.
It is intellectual discussion.
Yes.
Develop
my position.
I also happen to share a birthday with Michelle Sowu, who is Kwame Sowu's sister.
Okay.
Yes, niece, actually. Kwame's niece, not sister.
Oh,
there are a lot of people, wonderful people.
Nana Bedin wishes you a happy birthday. Nana Harden.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you very much.
Harden.
Yes, great guy, Nana Harden.
And Yawa Gomashi, David Max Fuga says, please send a work plan.
Hey,
don't just wish. Send a work plan.
That's why Max Fuga is the boss.
This one was revealed to him by the Spirit.
Indeed.
But yes, Gojo.
Today.
Let me just do the UPSA law scoop and
let's do that
before we continue.
Yeah.
So in Ghana, the offense of incest occurs only when a person over 16 years old engages in sexual intercourse with someone they know to be their grandchild, child, sibling, parent, or grandparent. That's section 105, 1 and 2 of the Criminal Offences Act, 1960, Act 29.
You listed them. I think that's what people want to concentrate on. Yes, let's
list
hear the list again.
In Ghana, the offense of incest occurs only when a person over 16 years engages in sexual intercourse with someone they know to be their grandchild, child, sibling, parent, or grandparent.
Interesting. There's no part of it that says should have known, but they say they know.
They know.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is
5 relations
by this law, and I want to follow the logic through. So if I have sex with my grandchild, right, I am guilty of the offense of incest, right? Doesn't matter the age.
If you know she's your grandchild.
As long as I'm above 16, obviously, and that even if that child is also above 16, The point is that I know that's my grandchild, so that's incest. But my grandchild will not be accused of incest because they have had sex with their grandfather. And that grandfather is not on that list.
Grandparents. They're all on it.
But does this say grandparents?
Yeah, grandparents. Grandparents.
It says grandparents. Okay. I didn't hear that.
No, grandparents.
I didn't hear grandparents. I heard grandchild. I didn't hear grandparents.
Oh, no, grandparents.
So hold the two of you responsible.
Yeah.
No, hold the two of you. Someone engages in sexual act or intercourse with someone they know to be their parent, grandparent, child, or sibling.
Okay. Cousins know the inside.
You can get into the semantics of sibling.
Yes.
We can do the semantics of sibling. But hey.
Actually, I mean, if we are going by the letter of the law, there is a word for cousins, right? It's nibbling.
Okay.
So there's sibling, that's your brother or sister, and nibbling, that's your cousin.
So is it the first or second tier
it's
cousin?
first nibbling, second nibbling.
The truth is that.
But do they rank them the same way, first and second tier cousins?
Well, but Raymond, in the same rank? In the Akan tradition, I can marry.
But there's no cousin in Akan, right?
Yes, there's no cousin.
How do you say it?
There's no cousin in Akan.
So you only have sisters, brothers and sisters.
But I can actually.
But in Gumwa we have cousin.
But I can actually marry.
Yes,
I can actually marry my father's niece, my father's sister's daughter.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking the question whether they are first or second.
Yeah, I can marry my father's sister's daughter.
Yes. It will explain a lot.
What?
Yeah, some of the people we see.
No,
they look alike.
Oh no, you can marry. And I mean, for those who marry from the same towns, you probably should check.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know. The
my
long list, you may be connecting yourself to your family member.
My parents are related. They are. Yes. Yeah, they are.
But a distant relation.
Yes, I mean,
the way you say they are related, no.
Immediately we have to clarify.
Oh no,
no laws were broken in the creation of Western Amwa.
No. Of course, in a traditional setup, if you do anything contrary, you're not allowed to marry the person.
Okay.
Yes, in a traditional setup, even
so it has to be corrected rather than.
It will be corrected.
Yes.
So I mean, in a traditional setup,
even if you have a baby,
they still don't allow you to marry the person. It is assumed it was a mistake.
Okay.
But they wouldn't let you continue doing that.
And now you are perpetuating mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean that's it. But it's normal.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. That's our point of law.
Some of them is questioning about time management on my phone.
Okay.
And let's move on.
So I don't know if he has cousins or he has sisters.
Nibblings.
Yes.
Nibblings. So he wants us to move on. All right. So look, I mean, it's important we move on because we are very concerned about the shocking disregard for what is essentially one of the biggest threats to our nation, and that's galamsey. I mean, I'm surprised that we are still, almost 8 years into the tenure of someone who put his presidency on the line, we are still talking about galamsey. And his own people from his own party, are the biggest culprits of the promotion of it. I mean, how do you talk to small-scale miners and tell them that they should attack security, and then when you are asked about it, you are now coming to what's it called? To retract your words while denying the words. So he says, "I retract." He didn't apologize, by the way. Let's be clear. He was given the opportunity to apologize by Evans. He didn't do it. He retracted his words and then denied that he had actually said them. So what was he retracting?
Despite the tape that we heard.
Yes.
Or that one too was doctored.
I don't know. But I don't know what he was retracting. If he didn't say anything, what was he retracting?
See, there is no remorse in the man. What is expected is that a proper political party like the New Patriotic Party should not be seen as entertaining such a person.
Don't let
I don't know. We don't have the best of standards in our parliament, but there's nothing preventing us from actually instituting and preventing people like him from going anywhere near that particular seat, because already he has lawlessness inbuilt in his soul. Such people should not be lawmakers. If everything he represents, it's opposite what we want in the House of Law, and it should be simple that JB Danquest's political party cannot be having representatives who believe that in this century, not only are they directly or basically supporting the illegal practice, which is costing us not only vegetation, not only forest and everything related to that, but posing serious danger to our health as a people.
if there is anything the political party can do now, is to prevent him from doing so. But I think political parties in Ghana are becoming enslaved to the idea that if we attack galamsey people, we will lose elections.
But the regional minister was in the meeting.
I mean,
he was there, sitting there.
That's what accounts for that. They are beginning to feel. So the lawlessness that is in the conduct of illegal mining has now been seen as partly legitimized because they have numbers or they have money, and that they may fight against your electoral fortunes. How many times haven't you heard that after 2022 election, NPP did not lose entirely. NPP had reduction in votes in certain areas because of galamsey. As if there is an if on all situation when it comes to fight against illegal mining or the conduct of people who are not godly and also which are illegal. Why are we even having a debate over this? You conduct yourself in public office according to the laws of this country. Damn the consequences.
It's almost like crime is not a crime
unless it's in the political colours.
Yes. If it
has voting implications.
Hey, Charlie.
And that's what I do in the 21st century.
No. So listen. Meanwhile, the problem is getting worse and worse. Today we're going to speak to Erastus Asari-Donko. He's going to give us an update on the situation with galamsey around the country. Shangfang still sitting on water bodies, still polluting water bodies across Ghana. So police haven't seen this, military haven't seen this, president hasn't seen this, nobody. RegSec chairman hasn't seen this. He's sitting in a meeting telling miners to attack security. Charlie, let's do the work. Let's have the conversations that lead to the solutions. I mean, some of these things there, let's condemn them. Use the hashtag JoySMS. Tell us what your thoughts are on galamsey.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
Churchill, since you are back and we want to welcome you in a proper way, which bank in Ghana is always at your service?
Omni Basic.
Thank you. Which bank is ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center?
Omni Basic.
And which bank in Ghana is the fastest growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023?
Omni Basic.
Correct for 3 points. Now at Omni Basic Bank, they are always at your service. So call them on 0307 086 000. And you can also try the toll-free number 0800 100 790, or just go to any of their branches across the country to open an Omni Basic bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni Basic Bank, at your service.
Now, in today's competitive business landscape, a healthy workforce is the foundation of success. That's why we have designed our corporate health plans to empower your employees and enhance your organization's performance. Now, with Equity Health Insurance, you are not just investing in insurance, you are investing in the future of your company. Our plans are tailored to meet the unique needs of your employees, providing comprehensive coverage and incomparable benefits. Our commitment goes beyond paperwork and premiums. At Equity Health Insurance, we stay with you all the way. Now call us on these numbers right now: 0501 515 124 or 0506 607 910, and let us serve you better. Equity Health Insurance, we are always there for you. So explore the dynamic world of Ghanaian small businesses with the Fidelity Bank Entrepreneurship Initiative, powered by Fidelity Bank. Join us in supporting budding young entrepreneurs at the Orange Market, an event showcasing locally made products and services. It's a delightful day out for the whole family. Mark your calendars. It's on Saturday, the 16th of June, 2024. Saturday. Okay, from 9 a.m. Saturday is, I think, 15th, right? 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, Tesano adjacent to Peace FM. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. See you there.
Now, G&J, your reliable alternative backup power solution provider, is 30 years old, and they want to thank all of you for being part of the journey. As they embrace the future with brighter hopes, they look forward to providing you with the best backup power service for your homes, offices, churches, and more. They're still the largest backup power supplier in the country, and with their 24-hour service delivery, they are poised to give you the best in backup power and after-sales service. You can find J&J in Accra and in Kumasi. Now, in Accra, they are off the Mortuary Road on your way to Kolebu. You can call J&J on 0302 689 178.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you have a game-changing, innovative business idea or project that can impact society? This is your moment. Total Energies present the 4th edition of the Startup Power of the Year Challenge. Now, this year, we are looking for the 3 winners. The best entrepreneur, also known as the InnoVap winner. Yeah, InnoVap, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Innovation app, as in, slash somewhere there you put some, app and then InnoVap winner. The best project or innovative business idea exemplifying recycling and minimizing waste. That's a Cycle app winner. And the very last one is the best project promoting or relating to sustainable and affordable energies. That's the Power Up winner. So InnoVap, Cycle Up, and Power Up winners. These 3 are the ones that are likely to go into this year. And that's not all. 4 additional projects in the Power Up category will be selected by an international jury. Don't wait any longer. Apply now at startup.totalenergies.com for your chance to win financial support, professional mentorship, and a spotlight for your project. Terms and conditions apply. Total Energies Startup Challenge. And to the businessman, trader, and parents sending money to loved ones and business partners, thanks to Access Bank and PAP's partnership, you can now send money across the border hassle-free. You can now send money to pay for goods and services, make business transactions, and cover school fees across Africa without worrying about foreign exchange losses or delays. It's straightforward, secure, and keeps your mind at ease. Benefit from instant payments across Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone with zero foreign exchange hassle. When you send money in cities, it will now be received in any other currency by the recipient. For more information, visit our website, ghana.accessbankplc.com, or call our toll-free 0800 004400. For all your cross-border payments, visit any of our branches and pops it with Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
And of course, KingdomStoreOnline.com reminds you to go check out the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. You can pay via Momo if you see anything and like it, and you get free fast delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And as a business, you're always exploring innovative ways to maximize your operations and foster growth in today's dynamic environment. We know that no great story was ever written alone. With a little help from the APSA Supplier Finance Program, you can pay your suppliers early so that you pay later, and you can extend your payment terms without compromising your supplier relationship. By optimizing your working capital, your suppliers will also benefit from early access to funds, enhancing their financial stability and cash flow. So the next chapter of your business is one of growth and achievement. Visit apsa.com.gh or speak with your relationship manager today. For more details on the APSA Supplier Finance Program, terms and conditions apply. Your story matters, APSA. Now to you Toyota users, get ready for a revolution. If you want your Toyota engine to function optimally, then there's only one choice: the Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil has been rigorously tested and proven to be the best oil for your Toyota engine, specially crafted to keep your engine running smoothly and efficiently. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Nothing, absolutely nothing makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For bulk purchases or distribution, contact Toyota Ghana on 0302 429 801 0302 429 801, and you sure will know by now that Toyota Ghana Limited is proud to be associated with our Drive Safe City Tips here on the Super Morning Show. Toyota, superior quality.
All right, lots and lots to come on the Super Morning Show today. We're tackling galamsey, but not just that. Of course, we've got birthdays coming up. I can't wait to find out who else is celebrating their birthday with me. Stay tuned for that and sports after these. Aze, so nobody bought me. Nobody bought me cake.
But why do you want it now?
Eh?
We have a very the only person in this world who asks, have you bought me cake? The expectation is that you be there. I'd surprise
Well, you no longer like surprises.
And I just one that you are forcing us to. So now if you bring a crack, I ask him.
Charlie,
Obeti say for do some tea give you.
No, the tea that no, you see the tea. Hold on. No, the tea's preparation is like politics.
Yeah.
Do you know why it's like politics?
How?
It's the only time you give money and you don't ask for
change.
No accountability.
Yes, no accountability.
Obeti does not believe in accountability one bit. He'll get angry right now.
We have a commercial break ahead of us. Stay with us. We're back after these.
Can you hear it? The freedom in our songs, the sound of liberty that rings from Kaswa to Karaga, from Tamale to Takoradi. It's in the pestles that pound from coast to coast. It's in the busy offices, the crowded streets, and the noisy schools. It's in the wisdom of our elders and in the laughter of our children. It's in seeing how far we've come and looking at how much we can grow. It's in knowing that still Ghana go be. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Hello, cherished parents. Do you seek quality international education for your child at the most affordable cost in Ghana?
Then look no further. International School of Accra is the best institution for your child now.
ISA provides fabulous educational opportunities for your child using the Cambridge and the IB diploma curricula. We also provide tuition for SAT exams and place students in their university of choice anywhere in the world.
Our experienced IB trained teachers will transform your child into an academic champion, morally upright, and a professionally skilled individual.
Plus, our fees for the IB diploma program is the most affordable in Ghana. Locate ISA at Roman Ridge, Accra, inside the Jack and Jill School.
Or call 0242-586-062 or 0262-907880 or visit our website www.isaghana.com.
International School of Accra, inspiring excellence, building character.
It is a birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner. Let me start from those of you wonderful Ghanaians and what you're sharing with us this morning. Happy birthday to Kojo Yansid, aka Bobo. Oh, Bobo.
Hey, Bobo.
No, Bobo. That's maybe one of your names. No, take your time.
Bobo.
Handsome
Kojo.
Yes, this is from Douglas.
White Kojo.
It says Bobo. Handsome Kojo. White Kojo. May Lord give him a new strength, blessing, grace. May kings and queens look for him at the point of need. Your days on earth shall be long.
Amen.
Wish him all the best on this special day. Why is his birthday not a public holiday?
This will be a perfect definition of a frivolous holiday if we give it.
Yes.
Now, okay, this from Douglas from DC. And this one also says, I don't know why the guy is blocking. That guy in the Ghana set, why is he blocking my view? Kojo re-arrested. Make Kojo sit up today. Oh, we'll try
it says no. Wait. It says the two will make Kojo see one top.
See one top how?
The two.
That's confusing.
No, the two is about.
It's actually you and I.
It's about when you asked me about whether I would marry two. And I said I know they see one top.
All right. Now, happy glorious birthday to my namesake, Diabolical Kojo Yansin. May the Lord grant his heart desires. This is Kojo Roxin. Yes, and yay! Alpha Bank of Africa.
Bank of Africa, yeah.
As a partner. And no third partner. No partner has brought anything yet.
No.
But yes,
let's go again. No, let's go again. Bank of Africa,
as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
And as kind as a candle.
Beautiful lady, please get close to the microphone.
Oh, hello.
Hello,
Kojo. It's your birthday. We are the ones doing the interview. Why are you in a hurry?
Manu Bokiti.
Media grow beshiano, not the America beshiano.
I've switched off.
Media grow in Baufi.
Medum Mike.
Not the America beshiame.
Medum no.
Remonakwa. Do the.
Hello, my dear lady.
Hello,
How
Raymond.
are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Raymond. You are?
I'm Fortune.
Oh, fortunately, we are Fortune in the studio. Brilliant. So, Fortune, what brings you here this day?
Okay, so Fortune is from Bank of Africa. And as today is Kojo's birthday, we appreciate you so much. And then we are grateful for this partnership. You've been good to us. We like the way you handle our work for us. And so today, we bring you this little gift as appreciation. Happy birthday, Kojo.
Oh, thank you, Fortune. Thank you, Fortune. That is so touching. And in fact, thank you to all of our friends at Bank of Africa.
Yeah.
We love you guys so much. And it's always a pleasure to deliver your message to the world on your behalf. So I really appreciate this. Very kind of you.
Raymond.
You are indeed a strong group and a close partner.
Close partner.
Yes,
Raymond,
you
say
on his behalf.
Raymond,
Okay?
Raymond, when you get a gift from the restaurant, it will be what?
It will be food.
Okay. So if you get a gift from the bank,
Samuel Adam says it will be cash.
Cash.
Yes, that's why I'm holding the thing very close to my chest.
So this is like finder's property, eh?
Yes. See, somebody is also dispossessing me of it.
This thing that Fentu has now picked up.
No, I'm even sure. Who asked him to come here?
Zoom bonds rock.
All right, Fortune. Thank you
Fortune.
so
much. I love to everybody.
Fortune, please. My birthday is June 26th.
Yes, sir.
Fifi Banson says, happy birthday to Kojo Yansin.
That's my senior.
He shares a birthday with my beautiful aunt, Madame Emilia Hughes, who turns 70 years today. Now, today is also this one from Ebenezer Nee McCoy. I mean, we know him. He talked about he taking 3 months' rent. Raymond, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
He says, I want to wish my paragon of beauty, epitome of seduction and love of my youth, a very blissful and blessed birthday on her 40th birthday. Welcome to the 4th floor, honey. You didn't add the name of your wife? Okay. Her name is Comfort Entry of Kolebu Nursing Training.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yes, he has come to give Kojo a birthday gift.
And this is coming from Professor Peter Corte. Please wish Kojo Yansin a happy birthday for me. So I've wished you, yes.
Thank you so much,
Now
Prof.
the people,
brought money.
yes. Please.
By the way, Prof Peter Corte has done the needful. He sent Momo
to you.
Yes. So please.
Professor,
transparency.
At the time that PhDs are being slapped left, right, center, Professor, you're still doing wonders.
Prof
Yes.
Prof has made nonsense of the Dutch passport.
Wait.
Yes.
There are two things in life.
Yes.
Transparency and accountability. They are friends.
Say you mention it, so mention content.
You must open it up.
And say with the Bura, he would have to take notice of it, so that we know whether it exceeds.
He will
gift
account
tax.
to the group.
So that
Please. Talking about accounting to the group.
Yes.
Chief Ken is here.
He understands that.
You can't account more than Chief Ken.
We'll pay all the necessary taxes and levies.
Yes, please. Now that you are here and others are
trouble.
giving plenty money, the expectation is that you do more than that. Please announce it.
You want to put Chief Ken on the spot? Okay.
I can't even talk.
It seems I've been flawed already. Prof. Kote has already flawed me.
Oh, Prof.
Happy birthday, Kojo.
Thank you so much,
Wish you all
Chief.
the very, very, very best. May the
thank
coming years be more blissful, more healthy. Okay.
Amen.
May the blessings from above be more abundant on you.
Amen.
May you become a better person than you've ever been.
Amen.
Always and always. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Oh, the rarely heard voice of Chief Ken Ansa. Thank you so much. That's so special.
Kojo,
I appreciate
yesterday
it.
you got a perfect birthday gift. Did you not?
I can't even deny. I don't know what it
The
was.
Black
but I
Stars
can't
won.
deny.
Don't
Wait.
water down such a seminar moment with any reference.
Let's wish those who are celebrating their birthday. Hold on. So this one says, yes, glorious happy birthday to Evelyn Mamia Magate of Classic Creations in Tema, from your husband, Frederick Edu Amwakon of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This one says, happy birthday to Eva Nanama Macaulay of Onia Francis International School, from your mom, Nanadjo Truba. Enjoy your day. And this one says, please wish my wife and soulmate a belated happy birthday, Elizabeth Amenyanu Agbezuke, from your husband and children, Salom, Salikem, and Salasi. They say they love you. And this one says, happy 40th birthday to my good friend Nathaniel Tete Josiah, the CEO of B Blocks Concrete, and also the CEO of Tosikache Farms Limited. I wish you all the best in life, especially good health and good wealth, from Anku Letri.
Oh, that's great. Okay. This one says, happy birthday to Mrs. Nana Sewa Bunsu of East Legon and Ms. Ya Akuto Kese of the Netherlands. Ooh, happy birthday to you both. Okay, then. The Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Standard Chartered Bank,
here for good.
And DSTV,
it's your moment.
So, assessing super reliable healthcare should be the topmost priority for you and your family. That's why MultiPlus, powered by MTN, is giving you just that today. For a subscription fee of just 25 Ghana cedis a month paid on Momo, you can sign on to a health subscription plan that gets you access to unlimited in-store consultations with qualified healthcare professionals and over 160 covered medications and tests at participating pharmacies in the Ablekuma, Sakaman, Dansuman, Mamprobi, and Kaswa townships. And the favorite part is there's a dedicated nurse at the Multi Pharmacy who can teleconference a doctor when you need it, so you can access the best consultation services. And to get this great product, all you have to do is download the Ayoba app and sign up today with your Momo account. Download the Ayoba app and sign up with your Momo account. Take charge of your health conveniently and affordably. Sign up for MultiPlus, powered by MTN today.
So, folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more, thank you. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can actually turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar power kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world, where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So, are you ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today? Just give us a shout on the following phone lines: 050-1535-789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154, and let's chart a course together for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And Fencho, before you continue,
before sports center,
your very good friend Fifi Taki.
Oh, the great Fifi Taki.
Yes. Who says, congratulations, Jordan Ayew, on reaching a remarkable milestone in your national team career. Your second hat trick for the Black Stars, achieved on your 100th appearance.
It's actually on his 104th
appearance.
Yes.
Is a resounding testament
104.
to your unwavering dedication, hard work, and passion. Your first hat trick against South Korea in an international friendly before the 2014 World Cup, and now against Central African Republic in a 2026 World Cup qualifier showcases your consistent excellence and growth as a player. May your perseverance and passion continue to inspire many and may you keep pushing boundaries and making Ghana and your family proud. Fifi Taki.
Hey, Fifi Taki. Well done to Jordan Ayew, of course, and welcome to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentio Tahiru Fentio. And rightly so, we'll begin from Kumasi.
Switches play. Gideon Mensah. That's a very decent looking ball, and it should be a goal. It is for Jordan Ayew, and the quality of that cross by Gideon Mensah. It was begging for it. The king on his throne.
That was the second of Jordan Ayew's 3 goals as the Black Stars claimed a nervous 4-3 win over the Central African Republic to go top of Group I of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Joy Sports' Daniel Krante watched it all unfold at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium and sent us this report.
After an impressive win away in Bamako, which had breathed life into Ghana's FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign, the Black Stars had an opportunity to go top of the group with a win against the Central African Republic. Morale was high and the stage was set for what will go down as one of the most dramatic nights at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. 3 minutes in, penalty to Ghana. A foul on Fatah Isahaku meant Jordan Ayew had the opportunity to put Ghana ahead through the spot, and he did. 1-0 to Ghana and the perfect start. Ghana head coach Otto Addo had cautioned his side in the pre-match press conference about the danger Central African Republic posed in transition, and that was evident in the equalizer just 6 minutes later. Tension gripped the stadium and doubts began surfacing, and just when it looked like Ghana would see the draw into the halftime break, it got worse as Mafuta scored again to send a dagger through Ghanaian hearts. For the second successive game, Ghana will go into the break a goal down and require a comeback. However, 3 goals in 9 minutes turned the game around. First, Jordan Ayew, then Fatah Isahaku, and then Jordan again to complete his hat-trick for the night. Mafuta attempted to spoil the party late on, but it wouldn't be as Ghana held on for a 4-3 win. A week ago, Ghana's chances of qualifying for her 5th FIFA World Cup looked slim, but after back-to-back wins against Mali and the Central African Republic, USA, Mexico, and Canada looks promising again. From the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi for Joy Sports, Daniel Krante.
That's right. And Black Stars head coach Otto Addo, he spoke after the game and he took responsibility for the team's struggles in the opening phases of the game.
We had problems in the first half, controlling the game or not even controlling the game, but finding solutions up front. But maybe, I will take it on me because the way I was thinking in the first half, the way we should play, maybe it was a little bit too complicated and we had just a few days to train this. We adjusted in the second half, our wingers inside, so we changed the side of Fatau and Kamadin so that when they get inside, they can have some shots, and then I think this really worked. In the second half, we had a lot of shots on the goal, a lot of good positioning, also defensively, much better than in the first half, and I think then at the end we deserved to win.
That's Otto Addo there. Meanwhile, it was all about Jordan Ayew, a historic night for the hat-trick hero who now has 8 goals for Ghana in his last 5 international matches. The 32-year-old was honored for reaching a century of games for Ghana in January, and he's made 4 appearances after that. He's now Ghana's 3rd most capped player behind Asamoah, who has 109, and Andre Ayew, who has 120. Jordan Ayew has also become the first player to score 2 hat-tricks for Ghana in the modern era. And after his 3 goals last night, he's also became Ghana's 5th highest scorer in history with 27 goals. He says patience is paying off for him.
I'm a person, I never give up. I work hard and I believe in my qualities, I believe in myself, and I believe in what I do day in, day out, and one day it will pay. For some couple of games now, it's been paying off. I've been playing out of position for quite some time in the national team because obviously in my club I was playing out of position as well and in the national team, but it's not a problem for me because I just want to be on the pitch, I just want to play football, and I've never complained or anything like that. But God's time is the best, and in life you never have to give up, you just have to be patient and keep on working and believe in yourself, and things will turn out being positive.
Jordan Ayew there. Meanwhile, former Ghana international Lai Kingston has criticized the Black Stars' approach to the game, where they trailed 2-1 at halftime and looked rather disorganized.
We should take the game to opponents earlier than to wait and then have
issues have issues in the first half before coming out. Our first game the same. When we opened up, went to the opponent half, played more of the ball in the opponent half. We created a lot of chances, and then we got a win. Yeah. Today, to the same. We can see in the first half we did not create even one chance. But if you don't go to the opponent's box, you cannot have opportunity in scoring. Second half, we went to the opponent box, and then we got 3 goals out of that.
That's like in there. Many people forget there were 2 hat-tricks in the match. Apart from Jordan Ayew's hat-trick, the Central African Republic striker Luis Mafuta also scored a hat-trick. His last, a wonderful free kick pass at Tizigi. Well, the GFA president, Keto Kroku, was on the ground after the match to congratulate the players for touching the hearts of Ghanaians, he says.
I guess the sound from outside these premises tells all of us the enormity and the importance of this victory to Ghanaians. You guys have fought a good fight. You gave it your all, and you touched the hearts and homes and souls 30 million plus Ghanaians today.
That's the GFA president, Keto Kreku, there. Now, after yesterday's win, Ghana is top of Group I with 9 points, 3 ahead of Madagascar and Comoros, who play later today. Both teams can get back on top of Ghana if they win their matches, and they would do so on goal difference. Both teams have 6 points, Ghana have 9, and Ghana currently leveled on goal difference with Comoros, so any win for Comoros against Chad away will take them top of the group. Madagascar, by 2 goals scoreline, if they win, they would get on top of Ghana as well. So it's a really tight group I, and nothing is decided with 6 more matches to play. Meanwhile, for a wrap of the big talking points from some of the other African World Cup qualifiers, here is a Joy Sports Desk report.
In other African qualifiers, Benin shocked Nigeria 2-1 in Cotonou to go top of Group C and leave the Super Eagles winless after 4 matches. Nigeria are now second from the bottom of the group with 4 points from a possible 12. Egypt dropped points for the first time in the qualifiers, coming from behind to draw 1-1 with Guinea-Bissau. And in the same group, Burkina Faso were held to a trailing 2-2 draw at home to Sierra Leone. Namibia also ended Tunisia's 100% winning start to the qualifiers, holding the Carthage Eagles to a goalless draw in Group H. Algeria recovered from their shock 2-1 defeat to Guinea by beating Uganda by the same scoreline in Kampala. Later today, African champions Cote d'Ivoire will be looking to make it 4 wins out of 4 when they visit Kenya at 1 p.m. Comoros can get back on top of Ghana's group with a win away to Chad. In other fixtures, Angola hosts Cameroon, Morocco go to Congo, and South Africa welcomes Zimbabwe.
That's a Joy Sports Desk report. Now, we can get some reaction from the African qualifiers. Nigeria specifically. Finidi George was appointed only last month on a permanent basis. Nigerians already want him out after a very poor start to his tenure. But the former Real Betis striker says that he's confident Nigeria will qualify.
We'll win games. I believe we're going to win games, and if we can win games, the battle will still be there. So we can't throw in the towel because we've had only 3 points. We have to find a way to get these players back in a way for them to perform.
That's Finidi George under pressure already. The 2026 African World Cup qualifiers will now take a break for the rest of this year and return in March 2025. Let's do Ghana Premier League. Former Hearts of Oak striker Kofi Koji says it's impossible for the club to go on relegation for the first time in their history. With 1 game to the end of the season, the Phobians are just 1 point above the drop zone and must win against Bechem United on Sunday to save themselves.
I'm not sure how to go to relegation. That one, I'm not sure. No, I haven't seen Hearts going to relegation. I haven't seen it before. I haven't heard it before. But this is the first time me experiencing this. So what I'll say is I can't say much about this, but the relegation there won't happen.
The relegation won't happen. That's Kofi Koji. Before we go, Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr., he says he's a tormentor of racists after 3 Valencia fans were sentenced to 8 months in prison for abusing him at a match. The racist chants were aimed at Vinicius during a La Liga game at Valencia's Mestalla Stadium on the 21st of May 2023. The fans were found guilty of a crime against moral integrity with aggravating circumstances of discrimination based on racist motives. And still on Madrid, they and their manager Carlo Ancelotti have clarified that the Champions League winners will compete at next year's Club World Cup, despite the Italian earlier saying the club will refuse the invitation. Ancelotti's comment appeared in an interview with Italian newspaper Il Ginola, which was released on Monday, but the 65-year-old later posted on social media to say his words were not interpreted the way he intended. That's all the sports this morning.
Thank you very much, Fentio Tahiru Fentio, and let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. What's your assessment of Ghana's fight against illegal mining? Is there really a fight? Social media messages brought to us by Rapinol. When the pain is too much to bear, grab Rapinol. Rapinol from Danex Iton Stowin PLC. Rapinol, the rapid pain reliever. EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. And Malatu from Ernest Chemist. Malatu, power over malaria. So this is the year to stop singing and talking about chopping and enjoying life and just do it. EcoBank has over 1 million cedis worth of cash and prizes in the EcoBank Million Gang promo. For you and over 7,000 others across Ghana, winners will be rewarded bi-weekly, and you can be one of them, winning up to 10,000 Ghana cedis. There'll be 3 monthly draws, and all you have to do is deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis into your EcoBank account at your nearest branch, EcoBank Express Point, or via EcoBank Mobile to stand a chance of winning. Other prizes include fuel vouchers, shopping vouchers, airtime, and many more, and the promo runs to up to July 31st, 2024. It's your time to chop life. Remember, every 500 deposit earns you an entry into the EcoBank Million Gang draw. A better way to enjoy life, a better Africa. A better way, a better Africa. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank.
More money, challenge and enjoyment. We not say problem day, but you for chop life. Simply deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis into your EcoBank account at your nearest branch, Express Point, or through EcoBank Mobile to win your share of over 1 million cedis in prizes in the EcoBank Million Gang promo, EMG. Be one of over 7,000 people to be rewarded. Hey, my God. Yes, so over 7,000 people go chop soft life from May to July 31, 2024. Be an EcoBank customer or be square. Remember, every 500 Ghana cedi deposit earns you a point for the EcoBank Million Gang today, EMG. Deposit today and win your share of 1.2 million in cash and prizes. A better way to enjoy life. A better way. A better Africa. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and it's now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and CBG. We stand with you.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electric House, the generator experts, and Waika Capital together towards tomorrow. The stabilization of the Ghana cedi against major foreign currencies is expected to continue this week. This follows a 1% gain by the local unit against the US dollar last week, narrowing its year-to-date loss to 18.01%. Ghana's inflation is expected to end 2024 at 20.9%. This is captured in the African Development Bank's economic outlook. The Ghana Shippers Authority has told Joy Business it is engaging all stakeholders at the ports to streamline trade activities and reduce cost of import. And elsewhere, Singapore Airlines has offered to pay compensation to those who were injured on a London to Singapore flight that encountered severe turbulence. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electric House, the generator experts, and Waika Capital together towards tomorrow.
And Anointed Electrical Engineering Services is into the sale of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. And they undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They also stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators and do generator rentals. In East Legon, you can locate them on the Lagos Avenue Road opposite Turmeric Hotel, in Tema on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and at Odoko, where they have their head office, number 77 Anointed House off the Odoko Malam Road, Accra. And they have branches nationwide. Anointed, the generator expert. Contact them on the hotline 0243480334. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest form, your partner for life and equity health insurance, here for you. Of course, the focus, Raymond, is on illegal mining, galamsey for short. Now, this is something that in 2017, a committee of ministers and a task force set up.
Interministerial committee. Not even one interministerial committee on illegal mining.
There was a presidential staffer who was the executive secretary of that committee. It's been 7 years. And it's like we never started any fight against galamsey. It's been 7 years. And our water bodies are more polluted than they were when we started. It's been 7 years, and our environment today is more destroyed than it was 7 years ago. What did we say we wanted to do that looks just like a pretense when our actual goal is to continuously destroy our environment?
Wow. No, but it's important, though. I kept saying, Winston, when the fight was reduced to forums, so forum in Accra, forum in Kumasi, then they'll gather people, give them food and drinks, ask them to go and talk. They'll do talk, then they'll will come and say that, no, we know the people who are doing it, so why are we just gathering for gathering's sake? Then nothing is done about that. Then they'll go and do another forum somewhere in the middle of the country, with the hope that people will think some work is being done, media will come and cover it. They'll make fresh promises. They will sign agreements that, from now onwards, we will fight galamsey. This is the republic where people had entered and had done illegal things in the bush. Our best response was to go and burn those things and clear them. The evidence, so that later on, when you ask how far with the investigation, so we are still investigating and gathering evidence, and yet we burnt them. This is the republic where we are accused, sitting DC or MC, of being engaged in, galamsey. Instead of sacking him, so, we have plans of sacking him, or he's going to be dealt with, but he has a funeral.
Yeah.
They were hoping that he'll go and attend his funeral. Which illegality requires that you go and sort out your private matters first?
Can you imagine?
Can you believe that? You caught me, let's say, stealing. They say, Raymond, since you have a recent funeral, please go and attend to the funeral. When you come back, we can deal with your stealing matter. So we don't know what's become of that. Now, we are told that, some company is engaged in illegal mining in the forest. They say, they are no longer doing it. As if what they did in time past is cleared by the history and that there are no laws to prosecute them. So when you look at the trajectory of events, up to today, Samuel Dame, has anybody seen the list of the over 500 excavators that vanished in this republic? If you line up 500 excavators from Accra to Kumasi, I am so convinced that at least if you are going, you will see one or two. But in our republic, 500 excavators, nowhere to be found. The last time they reduced it to 200. So let's even pretend that it's 200. Yes, this is excavator. My brother. So, see, we all knew that it was a charade from the beginning. We all knew nobody was truly committed to this fight, and we kept on saying it. What happened was that some of us were hoodwinked to think that, there's been a genuine interest in doing so. Remember the early days. Now they go there, they see somebody, say, arrest him. We have sacked 9 mining inspectors. We have sacked all the mining inspectors. One is drunk somewhere. We have removed him. Those days, we were all believing that action was coming. And we said, no. For the first time, we have said never again. And we're going to fix the problem. If you believe one word in that report by Professor Fimpo Boateng, you would have known right from the beginning it was a charade. Today, I am still convinced it's a charade that is happening. Now, but lawyers were defending, including the executive president of the country, Now, oh yes, we should ban what they call the mining equipment if we find them. Seriously, when the law was categorically amended to make provisions for that, how to deal with those mining equipment, it became the height of our galamsey fight. Oh, we will ban it. And that it is a national call. They are destroying. What that they meant was that it was not any serious call. Now that it's election year, dear Winston, your chances of having these people. I said it here before. It was Kwakutu Hubomasi. He was some time ago Nook's president. He said politicians can't be trusted to do what is right when political power is at stake. Now that political power is at stake, you think that they'll go and tell the people that, oh, yeah, we will clear you, so that the so-called estimation of about 3 million that are involved in the mining, they will not vote for them.
You see, Raymond,
there's no conscience in this business.
Yeah, but you see, I am concerned about the young boy whose mother lives in an environment where, through no fault of hers, that boy is going to be born without organs.
Yeah.
I am concerned about that boy because he's done nothing.
Yeah.
His only problem, his only crime is that he's born into a country where nobody cares about him, or where the people who are expected to ensure that the right things are done have turned a blind eye to the very things they promise they're going to deal with. I am concerned today about what I eat because I don't have the expertise, I don't have the equipment to test whatever I eat.
Yes.
To find out what I'm consuming
which
into my
traces of metals are you keeping in my system? And
I don't know.
You see, we are talking about, and I mentioned it earlier, this is the republic where people are struggling to even pay for dialysis. Even the one that we are saying are going to subsidize or whatever for them. Now they say if you're over 65 or under 18, I'm not any of those ages they are talking about. So if I have a serious problem with my kidney right now, I have to fall on my resources, that of benevolent people, or ask you and Samuel Adami to do Ibima to be able to sustain me. That is the only realistic options available to me. It is the reason why, even though I do not own any concession anywhere, even though I'm not currently living in any area where they are doing galamsey, I am concerned about it.
You should be.
Because you pretending that you are living in cantonments, so you are immune or removed from the situation. Don't be deceived at all. In any case, we know where you get your salad.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know, all the restaurants, have you checked? The ones you go to, did they tell you that they imported or they bought it from one of those farm estate people? It's how do you call it? Biotech house that produces your salad. You don't know if you
don't know.
So what we are saying is people should not make it look like it is we who have a problem with a few people in government, and so consistently we have to complain. The reality as we speak today is that we are under siege by greed at the highest level.
And you see,
if you leave all affairs, do you know the things we want to do to get money? If you allow everybody in this country. So this nonsense that they keep saying that, oh yeah, they don't have any options. Do you know any people want to engage in illegalities to get money? If we throw away our laws in this country, do you know how many things will happen? Do you know that nobody will respect our traffic rules?
Of course.
Do you know how many people can beat you up anyhow? We will be in what is called a state of nature. And that is what we are trying to prevent. And it is because people have pegged electoral victory to dealing with the problem. So it's become like, oh, even our people who go and campaign every day, one says, oh yeah, we are not like them. We will not treat you like the way they are treating you. As if there is any compromise and a middle line on this matter. How come now illegality is being made to look like can be sexy? Oh, no, don't call it illegal mining. You know, galamsey can have a small-scale mining part and that they are not just formalized. I mean, see, it is no different from the way the Sakao boys were justifying that, oh, white people stole money from their grandfathers. Some of them to their grandfathers don't know anything. They don't have anything. Nobody stole anything from them. But they claim that they stole something from them. And yet they are paying them back. It is the same mentality.
Exactly. Raymond, so that's what we're talking about this morning. But today happens to be the 60th birthday of Hajia Salamatu Dama. I'm sure you watched by the far side. Grandpa.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Grandpa Dama. That's the daughter.
Oh, the way you said it. Yes.
She's 60 years
60
today.
years today.
Yes,
Hey.
so Hajia Salamatu Dama. Happy birthday to you, Hajia. Hajia, you have gone on retirement.
Hajia, happy birthday.
But having said that...
Hajia, 60, they have to do party. This is retirement age. They have to
Hajia is listening.
Yes.
She'll respond right now.
Yeah, Hajia, do party, okay? And invite Samuel Odame.
Samuel will go and chop.
Yeah, every day he's wearing fugu, so he fits the party.
Raymond, you remember Greta Thunberg?
Yeah, Greta, the young lady.
The young lady who was talking about
who
the
was taking on the environment issues.
Let's just use this to remind all of us what we're faced with as a people.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I am 15 years old and I'm from Sweden. I speak on behalf of climate justice now. Many people say that Sweden is just a small country and it doesn't matter what we do. But I've learned that you are never too small to make a difference. And if a few children can get headlines all over the world just by not going to school, then imagine what we could all do together if we really wanted to. But to do that, we have to speak clearly, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. You only speak of green, eternal economic growth because you are too scared of being unpopular. You only talk about moving forward with the same bad ideas that got us into this mess, even when the only sensible thing to do is pull the emergency brake. I'm not mature enough to tell it like it is. Even that burden you leave to us children. But I don't care about being popular. I care about climate justice and a living planet. Our civilization is being sacrificed for the opportunity of a very small number of people to continue making enormous amounts of money. Our biosphere is being sacrificed so that rich people in countries like mine can live in luxury. It is the sufferings of the many which pay for the luxuries of the few. The year 2078, I will celebrate my 75th birthday. If I have children, maybe they will spend that day with me. Maybe they will ask me about you. Maybe they will ask why you didn't do anything while there still was time to act. You say you love your children above all else, and yet you are stealing their future in front of their very eyes. Until you start focusing on what needs to be done rather than what is politically possible, there is no hope. We cannot solve a crisis without treating it as a crisis. We need to keep the fossil fuels in the ground, and we need to focus on equity. And if solutions within this system are so impossible to find, then maybe we should change the system itself. We have not come here to beg world leaders to care. You have ignored us in the past, and you will ignore us again. We have run out of excuses, and we are running out of time. We have come here to let you know that change is coming, whether you like it or not. The real power belongs to the people. Thank you.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fears? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we've shed before? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth, this weeping shore? What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth, this weeping shore?
Old, and I'm from Sweden. I speak on behalf of Climate Justice Now. Many people say that Sweden is just a small country and it doesn't matter what we do. But I've learned that you are never too small to make a difference. And if a few children can get headlines all over the world just by not going to school, then imagine what we could all do together if we really wanted to. But to do that, we have to speak clearly, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. You only speak of green, eternal economic growth because you are too scared of being unpopular. You only talk about moving forward with the same bad ideas that got us into this mess, even when the only sensible thing to do is pull the emergency brake. You are not mature enough to tell it like it is. Even that burden you leave to us children. But I don't care about being popular. I care about climate justice and a living planet. Our civilization is being sacrificed for the opportunity of a very small number of people to continue making enormous amounts of money. Our biosphere is being sacrificed so that rich people in countries like mine can live in luxury. It is the sufferings of the many which pay for the luxuries of the few. The year 2078, I will celebrate my 75th birthday. If I have children, maybe they will spend that day with me. Maybe they will ask me about you. Maybe they will ask why you didn't do anything while there still was time to act. You say you love your children above all else, and yet you are stealing their future in front of their very eyes. Until you start focusing on what needs to be done rather than what is politically possible, there is no hope. We cannot solve a crisis without treating it as a crisis. We need to keep the fossil fuels in the ground, and we need to focus on equity. And if solutions within this system are so impossible to find, then maybe we should change the system itself. We have not come here to beg world leaders to care. You have ignored us in the past, and you will ignore us again. You have run out of excuses, and we are running out of time. We have come here to let you know that change is coming, whether you like it or not. The real power belongs to the people. Thank you.
This all-important conversation. Listen to that young girl. At the time, 15 years. Now, if we continue this way, what becomes of us? I am very scared. Because today, I don't even know what I'm consuming. I don't know that. I don't know the quality of air that I breathe into my body. I don't know. And look, this is a country where today, if you're sick and you don't have money, and how many of us have money to take care of ourselves?
Yes.
Our health insurance system is not the best. What did we say we're going to do? We're going to take care of, less than 18 and above 60. Knowing very well that that's the least of worry.
Yes. And again, they are already the indigent select group anyway.
Yeah. So this is my problem. And so you may be mining thinking it doesn't affect you. But you see, you don't even know the quality of air you breathe. And so all the politicians, look, all those who are tasked with ensuring that the right things are done, today it may bring you money. You may think it doesn't matter. But it is not every day that you can fly yourself out of this country.
Oh, but there's evidence abound in this country.
Yes.
Evidence abound in this country.
You will still die. Money or
yeah,
no
we
money.
see that happening all the time.
Money or no money. If this is what you want to do, and by the way, look, you see, the thing that hurts the most is that it is life we are playing with. It's life we are playing with. It's not. This is not some environmental crusaders that we are trying to appease.
It's not as if we enjoy the greens so much that it's vegetation we just want to see. Nice environment.
This is life. This is life. Look, these numbers are from the Ghana Water Company. So it's not someone who just went to the middle of a river and fetched water to test it. No, this is the water that was coming in for them to treat for us to drink. The last time Erastus was there, 3,400 NTU. That was the turbidity.
Okay.
Which was bad anyway.
It was horrible because the safe amount is like a few hundreds or something like that. That's the safe amount. This was already 3,400. So already the thing was contaminated beyond use. And they had to purify and purify and purify before it could be used. Today it is 7,000 NTU at Daboase intake. Which region is Daboase in? The Western region.
According to the World Health Organization, the turbidity of drinking water should never exceed 5 NTU.
5. I was saying a few hundred. 5 NTU. So in the past, they used to have to bring it from 3,400 to below 5 before we can drink it. Now it's 7,000 NTU. Do you understand how much chemical treatment the water must undergo before they can pipe it through to your homes?
And how much that costs?
And I said, which region is this in? It is the same Western region. The same Western region where the minister can go and sit in a meeting and listen to a parliamentary candidate telling miners that they should attack security personnel. And when that MP was asked to explain himself the first time, I listened to his interview with our very own Aisha Ibrahim. He told her that some of those security personnel are sent by the NDC. That's why he told them to beat them. They are sent by the NDC. So let's just analyze this for a minute. Let's even assume that it's true, that the NDC can somehow command military and police forces in Ghana. Let's assume that they can do that. And so the command is, go and stop illegal mining. And you, parliamentary candidate, you say no when they can beat them. Because it's NDC that is asking for the illegal mining to be stopped. So as long as it's NDC asking for it, then it shouldn't be stopped. It should continue.
And even, let's think about it this way. All of us that we are speaking here today, Winston, we already do not even have an idea the extent of damage done to our bodies from consuming things.
We have no idea.
Because you see, what happens ordinarily is that you don't go and venture into some of these checks unless you are hurt. Unless something is really working somewhere that's not good enough. Maybe once in a while in a year you do a check or something like that. So we don't even know the extent of damage that we're already suffering currently. It's the reason why it should not continue. It's the reason why no right-thinking member of our society can sit aside and sit quietly in the comfort of your home or office and believe that you are not affected. maybe you import water and you rarely in this country choose where to get your water from. How about your relations? How about those in your village? How about those who become a burden on you when they suffer some of these conditions? So it is an existential issue. And we have been saying this for God knows how long. I don't know what's going to change our people's mind. That we are destroying. And it's not only you or your friends who want money. Nobody in this republic would reject money. But we have conscience that says there's a limit to what you can destroy to actually get the money. In any case, if we, knowing that some people are going to abuse the laws, and recently, did you hear a certain forestry officer say that, when we arrest people and we take them for prosecution, we don't have Chinese interpreters? Hey! But you think about it. There's a Confucius Institute at Legon.
Yes.
In fact, I am even on their free Chinese lessons platforms because of karate. They have karate platforms and also Chinese lessons platforms. Are you serious? That we cannot, all the useless collaborations we've been doing with other countries, including China, we could not tell China that we lack people. Just give us 5 or 10.
No.
For our prosecutions.
No, wait. If your mother, who doesn't speak English, goes to the UK, and gets arrested for a crime,
they'll find somebody.
Of course. I mean,
yes.
Does your mother not come from a nation?
Yes.
Does that nation not have an embassy or a high commission?
Yes.
So what
a lot of people are making money doing that.
No,
what kind of excuse is that?
In this country? In fact, I can show them 10 persons who can interpret Chinese.
Yes! See, there's Confucius Institute at Legon.
But I know Ghanaians who went to China to go and work and they came back speaking Chinese. Oh, come on. We're just not committed.
It is one of the new excuses. And you see, Kojo, if you are committed to something, you find 1,001 excuses to actually give yourself the opportunity to feel that you are doing something.
Raymond, that's coming up here on Big Stories on the Super Morning Show. And let's get interactive. Join us on WhatsApp. Use the WhatsApp number 0551111997. And on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. But you're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need. Quick and reliable communication, stress-free money transactions via Telecel Cash, transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel, there's no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies.
Now picture this, you're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you are met with a mattress that sucks beneath you. A reminder that shortcuts and compromises can only lead to galamsey. Your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Form prioritize quality above all else. Now you need to step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. That's the Latest Form promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latest Form. Otherwise, you do yourself. Latest Form, your partner for life. Now, you need to visit us and sleep better tonight. Or call these numbers now ahead of your coming. 0302-231155 or 0322008499 or visit us on our platform online, latestformghana.com.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I send them, you get them. I get them, I send them.
I get them.
I pay them.
Telecel cash. I get them. I take them. Telecel cash.
You get them.
I send them. Telecel cash.
I send them. You get them.
Telecel cash.
I get them.
I buy them. I take them.
I pay them. I send them.
Telecel cash. Telecel Cash.
Experience the ultimate convenience of sending money on Telecel Cash. Sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is free. You can also make payments to merchants on all networks. Enjoy best value and total security with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us. Okay.
Yes, if you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after-sales service. Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Coffee in your cup.
further, I think one of the most important things we need to do is find out what the state of things are with galamsey. Are things getting any better or any worse? Now, of course, the one name, the one authority when it comes to galamsey reporting in Ghana is our very own Erastus Asaridonko, editor of Love News. He joins us now over the phone. Reporter One, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kojo.
In fact, we have to now upgrade your name to Editor One. But, well, I wish we had happier things to talk about. Sadly, we don't. Galamsey continues. Now, I want you to take us just carefully through the map of Ghana. Identify for us the places where galamsey continues and what the situation is in some of those places that you've either been to or heard from.
Let me start from the Amenfi area where Alex Frempong hails from.
Right.
I'm referring to the P2 for Amenfi East.
Yes.
So the Wasa Amenfi district area, we're talking about Asankagwa. We're talking about let me get the name right. Manso Amenfi. And I sent some current videos. I told somebody to take pictures of the devastating areas and send them to me yesterday. So these pictures are current as yesterday.
Yeah.
So if he's able to post them for you to see, we're talking about it is in town, specifically in town. And so we are talking about the Methodist Church area, the hospital area. If you see the digging that is going on there, it will stop.
They are mining in the town. They are doing illegal mining in the town.
I have sent you videos of the devastating effect of the mining in the town. You could see in the video the church area.
Right. I think we need to get Erastus in a better position so we can hear him a bit clearer. The line keeps breaking. We don't want to miss anything he's saying. So let's give him a minute to reposition and we shall continue with this conversation. All right, so we're talking to Erastus Asaridonko, and he's giving us a region-by-region update of the state of galamsey. Now, he started off in the western region, within the town of Amenfi, which is exactly where the parliamentary candidate, NPP parliamentary candidate, for who was calling on people to beat up security services fighting galamsey, comes from, Mr. Frimpong. That is his constituency. Erastus, please continue.
So, in due time, when the producer is able to load the videos for you to see, this is as current as yesterday. And if you look at the mining in the town, behind hospitals, behind churches, and the tailings that, tailings is very, very poisonous because it has all manner of heavy metals in there, and it's flowing through the town where children are. It will shock you. Now let's go to Wasa Krupong, the headquarters of galamsey. And if you look at the River Ashri, the turbidity values of River Ashri, and the testing we did from the River Ashri, and you look at the heavy metals that we found in there, all these are located within the Wasa Amenfi area.
In the western region.
In the western region. This is where the man who was talking hails from. And he knows that galamsey is not being controlled in that particular area. It's open for all. People are mining almost everywhere, by roadsides, everywhere. Now let's go to Wasa Dadieso. Still within that area, on the Ayamfre main road, the amount of mining that is going on within the town, the sludge that is flowing across the road, is visible if you are traveling on that Ayamfre road and you see Wasa Dadieso and you see the tailings that is flowing freely along the road. Now let's go to Osino. From Kumasi to Accra, the main Kumasi Accra road, somebody is mining just inches close to the main road.
In the glare of traffic and everyone.
Yes, Osino. Now, if you enter the realm of the water bodies, there are some fan machines sitting on every major river as we speak, mining directly on the riverbed, contrary to our environmental law, which makes it criminal for anybody who is mining directly on a river or even close to a river per government's own buffer zone policies. Now we have more than 300 Sanfan machines sitting on the offing from Dunkwao to Achumampunua, Abesia, Abumpe, all those environs. The military went there to drive them away. They are back. They are sitting on the river directly and they are mining. When you go to the Ankobra, Pristia, Hemang, there are some farm machines sitting all over the Ankobra straight to the Axim area. So towns like where we went the other time, Douale, Angulenzo, Panso, there are some farm machines on it all across up to the estuary. The same applies to the tunnel from Samra Boy, where Akunta Mining was leaking its tailings into the Tunnel River.
Yeah.
Some farm machines are all there. If you talk about Boya, Bena, there are people who are mining directly, into the Tunnel River. In there, Chinese miners. I can talk about Chifu Kotochi, Chifu Etimokwa area, Chifu Praso. Now let's go to the forest reserves. Now, Sairano, close to Sefi, there was active mining in the Kukusia Forest Reserve. The Forestry Commission did a good job. They drove them away. Recently, I learned they are back. This is a known political figure who is mining there under the guise of somebody. The Pamprama Forest Reserve has lost 50%, according to the Forestry Commission. There are Chinese miners who are still in there mining.
50%?
Yes, 50%. This is from the Forestry Commission. And when you see the drone footage, it will tell you that they are right in their calculations. Even more. Now there are Chinese miners in there eating deep into Ebuakwa, Odahu, Benenebeng sections of it. When you go to Tano Nimre, where Akonta Mining entered illegally, now it has opened the doors for other illegal miners who are in there. And the company, Samatex, which has been dependent on this forest reserve, reforesting and cutting and reforesting, now is on the verge of collapse because they are eating deep into their concessions. And to add more salt to injury, parts of that forest has now been given legally to a company to mine.
In fact, we're hearing that quite a number of forest reserves have been opened.
7 of them, Kojo. I wish I could mention all of them. Point Tunnel, which is a GSBA, Tano Nimre, Tano Anya, Draw River Forest Reserve, and some others have been given out legally, and mining is supposed to start. And the Draw River Forest Reserve, even before the legal one, has been given to Better Land, Ghana Services. Even before they will go into mining, a Chinese miner has pitched camp on part of it and has started destroying the forest already.
Wow.
And I don't know whether this is the way to go. We enter a forest reserve, encroach upon it, destroy portions of it even before we get the certificate to mine. And it's done so haphazardly that you cannot reclaim it. It's unreclaimed. It lies there, pits and gullies. The same applies to Apamprama, which for miles you could see pits and gullies all along for miles. This is land that you cannot use to farm anymore. You can't use it to build. You can't use it for anything, and it's lying there. And it's a danger to children who live in the area. We have rivers that have now turned poisonous, and they are just flowing like a plague through our cities and towns. And we cannot use it for farming. All the peasant farmers who grow vegetables along the Tano, along the Ankobra, along the Brim, along the Bia, along the Ashri, the Ofing, Oda, go around and see. They are all jobless. Because you cannot plant with the water that is close to your farm. You will have to carry water miles from the home into your farm. Cocoa farmers can no longer pump the water that is close to them to spray their farms. And so many of them are willingly selling the land to galamseyers to destroy it.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but this is a
Those who live around Shama, Anglo Beach, they will tell you, many of the fishermen without active boats that can go far into the sea cannot fish anymore because of the pollution that is coming from the Pra into the sea, the Ankobra into the sea.
At the Shama tributary?
Yes, the estuary at Anglo Beach.
Thank you.
Shama.
Sorry, not tributary, estuary.
And so it's driving fishes deeper into the sea.
Let me ask you about turbidity. What new information do we have about water turbidity levels?
Okay, so the turbidity is the level to which particles are suspended in the water.
Yeah.
The last turbidity values from the Ghana Water Resources Commission, it put turbidity of the Pra River around 3,000 and 3,400 NTU. And mind you, the value, the WHO value for drinking water is 5. And so 2023, turbidity for the Pra around Dabuase, where Ghana Water Company pumps and treats water, was around 3,400. The Ghana Water Company's own values at the time when we went there was around 1,800 NTU. Today, the Ghana Water Company itself says it is 7,000 NTU. 7,000. Subtract 5 from that, and you will get the value of how turbid the water is,
so
how polluted.
Erastus, is it even physically possible to purify water with 7,000 units of turbidity to under 5 for human consumption?
It goes on to clarify the point why they use a lot of these chemicals. They were using alum. It was not enough because of the turbidity. Now they are using polymers. And you could see more of those polymers stashed over there. And that is not even the danger. We tested samples from the Dabuasi intake of the Pra. And we found high levels of arsenic, lead, cadmium, chromium, and others in there. Now, I have tried to find out from them, are you able to lift heavy metals with the current treatment you are using? The answer has been no. What does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian who is drinking that water, which we are treating? If this is not the real truth, they should come out. They should conduct. You see, that is where I keep saying that if we are really a serious country, a serious government, at this point, we will be conducting more research, testing waters across the country's soil, getting data to see the extent of contamination and how it affects public health. Because, mind you, these heavy metals have consequences on your kidneys, your liver, and other things. And we are seeing a rise in kidney-related ailments. To what extent is galamsey affecting or contributing to the increase in liver and kidney diseases? The good old professor has found links to 6 babies who were deformed. To what extent are mothers contracting these deformities of their babies from the current illegal mining that is going on. If we are a serious country and a serious government, that is what we should be doing at the moment. And then clamping down on especially the criminality that is going on our water bodies. The law says it is criminal. You could be jailed up to 5 years. If you're a company, you could be fined up to 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's our law. Why are the police turning a blind eye? When you go to Dunkwa, on the railway line over there, there's some fans that were sitting on the Offin River. There's a police barrier close by. But nobody is crying fire. Has that crime suddenly become something that is acceptable, that it is not like armed robbers openly in broad daylight robbing a bank and there are policemen doing their duties by a barrier close by, minding their own business?
Wow. So, Erastus, at this point, how is this continued and, in fact, in some cases, increased galamsey activity affecting the immediate communities?
Kojo, I told you, you go to Abesia, the farmers themselves came together. Because, Kojo, if you have been to a typical rural setting like Abumpe or Abesia, where there are no jobs, no existing jobs. So what the youth there do is that they grow vegetables, pepper, garden eggs, tomatoes for the market in Kumasi and Accra. That is their source of livelihood. Now they can't do that anymore because the farm is about 7 miles from the nearest town. The water source that is lying by a farm is the Offin River, which is highly polluted, and they cannot use it because you water the crops with it and it withers. So you can't use it to farm. So what do? They rose up and they themselves said, okay, if you will not fight them, we will fight them. And they started arresting these champagne operators and sending them to the police station. What did they do? In the end, the farmers themselves were arrested for taking the law into their own hands.
What?
Really?
I'm telling you. The farmers themselves at Abesia were arrested, and I captured that in my documentary, Poison for Gold. And after that, they've left the champagne operators to operate. When we approached the Queen Mother, we learned that she held a meeting. And in the meeting, they told the farmers that if you cannot stay here, move your things and pack. That is the situation across. You go to Sehujaboso, those who farm close
which
to the
region is that?
River cannot get water to water their
Erastus,
crops.
which region is Sehujaboso?
That's in the western region.
Western region, okay.
You see, because the beer is polluted in that area to the extent that you can't use it to farm. When you go to the farming communities along the Ankobra, the same thing. The Ankobra is as dirty as it is. You can't use it to farm. And so you find many of the youth traveling from other areas to join their colleagues to do galamsey in so many areas. The crime situation in those areas, it will shock you. Now Mansfield area, where the bullion van was ambushed, has become a criminal den. Because gradually, the source of livelihoods have been destroyed by galamsey. I was not surprised when the Cocoa Board came out that they had to return the loan because they won't get water to, irrigate the farms they were going to do. It's not shocking. It's not rocket science. It's everywhere. People are seeing it. Broad daylight. Why are we turning a blind eye to it? Why are people saying this is an election year and so there should be no fighting of galamsey?
We're all held hostage. All of us held hostage by politics. It's crazy. Erastus, thank you. Thank you so much for this update. Well, I mean, I'm saying thank you as if you've given me a gift, but I'll be honest with you, this is a nightmare. Look, I say this without any emotion. I say this without any hyperbole. I don't want to exaggerate the situation. I want to state it as it is. This situation we are creating for ourselves as a nation makes me envy countries that are a lot less democratic in their handling of nation wreckers. Countries that would have grabbed a leader who is superintending over such destruction and lashed them in a public square. Stripped the clothes off their back and lashed them till there is no skin left, because they have willfully superintended over the destruction of the actual nation, the actual land that we live off. That the water we drink, I mean, I don't know what we think is more important than preserving the water we drink. So now it's at the point where it is so poisoned that even the water company admits that their treatment cannot get rid of the heavy metals. Not all of them anyway. So this is a fact that you are drinking poisoned water as a Ghanaian if it came through your tap. Meanwhile, you paid for it too. You are paying for the privilege of being poisoned. Who is our leader? Who is our leader? And why is there no shame attached to this outcome of his leadership? Why? Why is he still able to hold himself as a success when this has happened while he was leading? Why is it okay for his regional minister to sit in a meeting where miners are called upon to attack security services who are fighting galamsey? Why is he okay with that? Why is that regional minister still a regional minister this morning? Why is that parliamentary candidate still a parliamentary candidate this morning? Why is the president not ashamed? No emotion. No hyperbole. People are poisoning us, and you can't stop it. Why are you not ashamed?
Well, I mean, for some of us, it's almost as if, and for those who are not sure in their minds what Erastus has just done, he has given us regions where galamsey is happening. He mentioned western, northeastern, and Ashanti regions. He has talked about widespread nature of the thing and how prevalent is it across the country, and the fact that some people are still, contrary to whatever we have said in this country, contrary to the drones we say we bought, contrary to the AIs that we would deploy, are mining on our water bodies, which has gone to another notch. Now he's talked about how polluted the water bodies are. He's chronicled which water bodies and the extent of pollution, to the extent that it is now fashionable to see champagnes on some of these major water bodies. What used to be, once in a while you find it, then there's a fight over it, then they burn it, then there's a back and forth. He says there is hardly any of those mining in these water bodies without champagne. Now, he talks about the Ankobra River, the Pristia Himan Place, the Azim area. He mentions Douale, Awule Zoo, and Banso. When he went to Pra River, he mentioned the Chifu Kotochi, Chifu Atimokwa, Chifu Praso, and other sections. In fact, he says active mining is also being directed from villages into other main areas too, and mentioned that the tunnel is one of the areas where it is very huge in and around Samaboy, the Bena, the Taba, all the other areas there. And he's talked about the Sanfans and their relevance or their predominance of some of these water bodies. in Chumamponia district, areas like Abesua, Bompe, and surrounding areas, Dunkwa on the offense, there is massive. One you will see broad daylight. And I'm just relisting the area so that if you didn't get it properly, if you are pretending that you've not heard or you still don't know where it's happening, I am repeating for emphasis. And that in the Brim River, and I've talked about already Oda River, or Finn, I've talked about Tano. I'm not sure how many other rivers we still have. Pra, too, I've also mentioned. All the biggest ones we have in the Republic of Ghana are the ones I'm mentioning.
It's only the Volta.
Yes.
Every river minus Volta.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
So, yes, and River Bia in the Self-Iju, I've also described what you asked for clarification about the Western North part. Now, forest reserves. The Kokoswa Forest Reserve, the Apramprama, of course, and that's where it said 50% of an entire forest reserve is almost gone. Gone to what? Illegal mining. To galamsey operation there. And he talked about what's happening in Apawasa and that the areas that they are also having difficulties. In the western region, for example, he talked about Tabasiri also, the Tano Anya Forest Reserve, this has been invaded to the other forest reserves that he also mentioned. The Etiwa Forest Reserve. And I'm sure you remember this became very topical when people stood up. Is Rocha also insisting that don't extend it there.
There was a global call against it. Even Leonardo DiCaprio tweeted about saving the Atiwa forest.
So massively, he mentioned that the Atiwa forest, there's currently an invasion in mining illegally happening there. Of course, Tano Nimri is very popular because we heard of the Akonta issue. And he's saying that that's also been done. Of course, we know that after passage of the LI 2462, there has been some difficulties. So some people are still now have legitimate access to some of these forest reserves. As to whether what they are doing there, it's also legitimate mining or not. Because as many people know, there's a procedure for mining. There's an activity-wide. In fact, we don't even go to those ones. We are talking about the guys who have no business being there in the first place. And the ones who are sitting on water bodies, which is an absolute no-go area. But there are some people who are prospecting and yet engaging in full-time mining and destroying more than they actually will do with their mining anyway. But nobody is talking about it anyway.
Why did we pass that LI? The effect of it really is so that we can let people mine in forest reserves, isn't it?
It's the same theory that, Kojo, we all say people are already there. Then we say get them out of the place. Our solution as a people is to legitimize their work.
Pass a law to make them stay.
Yes. It's the same theory that we use with the Ramsar sites. We say they are invading the place. We say, oh, let me go and actually reduce the perimeters of the Ramsar proper and say this is Ramsar proper. This is posterior to the Ramsar. This is the periphery of the Ramsar. So now people can occupy and buy the periphery of the Ramsar, but the Ramsar proper purportedly. It's the same thing.
What is Ramsar proper?
As in
and periphery.
When we want to do evil to our forest and all of these areas, we now reclassify. It is the same conversation that made the Achimota conversation popular. That we are done reclassification of Achimota forest. And so there is inner forest, outer forest. And by that classification, some areas are supposed to be used for whatever. It is the same way we have treated these areas. It is our unconscionable response to what you are doing is wrong. So, let's legitimize it for them. And that one, because we are not so mindful of what we are doing to our environment. You see, sometimes, Nkojo Hansen, me, I don't have any of these concessions. I'm not mining any area. But I'm so convinced that my posterity, my grandchildren, will sometimes sit and say, our grandfather, he didn't have any sense at all. He and his generation.
They were all idiots.
Yes.
That's what they say about us.
Yes.
All of us alive today were idiots.
I doubt if they will even read that I was supposed to it.
We and our leaders allowed not only our own people, but foreigners to come and destroy our water. So that years hence, those who had nothing to do with it cannot find common water to drink. Brilliant. In a land that was created with plenty, with abundance. Only our generation can deplete abundance in the interest of politics for votes.
So I think in the course of last week, while I was home, my son came to me singing the song, Raymond. And I'm using this for a reason. A song all of us learnt when we were going to school. Arise, Ghana youth, for your country.
Oh, yeah.
The
A very
nation
powerful one.
demands your devotion. Let's all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. The part I love the most is we're all involved. We're all involved. We're all involved in building our motherland. It doesn't take only Winston Amoa, not only Raymond Aqua, not only you, but it takes all of us to build this country. Now, many of us would just see this as a song.
Yeah.
But this was actually to get all of us to be responsible citizens. And so, look, I am sitting here today. We are sitting here today. We're having a conversation. You in the area where the environment is being destroyed, what actions have been taken? The police is supposed to ensure that these persons are arrested. If the police would not arrest them, we will arrest them. But if they are armed and we cannot arrest them, we will petition the police to have those policemen removed. If the IGP himself is not minded by this and will play no role, if the regional minister who's in charge of the Regional Security Council doesn't know the effect of mining on our environment and thus goes to sleep, if everybody goes to sleep, if all our protests, and I tell you one thing, years ago in 2017, when the whole country, not even the whole country, when some people in this country, Raymond, you remember, started a protest, it got the interministerial committee set up. And at a point in time, we saw a change in our improvement in our water bodies. I am saying, you can never go to sleep when politicians, are part of a game. Because the moment you stop advocating, they go back to their wrongs.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing it because they love you. They're doing it because they know that if they don't do it, you punish them. But where there's no punishment, politicians don't care. And so I say, we must this is an election year. Okay? It's an election year. We may think that, it's enough to say, don't let people mine. But if we tell them, okay, if you don't deal with this, you're not coming back to power. You're not being voted into office. And particularly for the NPP, there must be evidence to show of the work they've done. Otherwise, you have no business being in power. If today, a parliamentary candidate, look, in any serious jurisdiction, would have been this man, the party would have issued a statement and said, he will no longer represent us
That's true.
in the elections. The regional minister would have resigned or would have been fired. Okay? The people who were in the meeting who were applauding will be investigated. Okay? Because you cannot, look, last year I asked you whether you knew where your food that you eat every morning comes from. Because the nonchalance in this country sometimes is too much. We feel, somebody in farming home crying. I'm in Accra. But where do you get your food from? We cannot continue this way. We have been told that in the next 30 years or so, the global wars will be fought over water.
Yeah. And we are not securing.
Yes.
We are not securing even limited water resources.
Exactly.
But
we are not protecting them in ways. In fact, we are actually destroying the vegetation around it. That's a different conversation.
Those wars could even start today. Because we are not only poisoning our own water, we are poisoning our neighbors' water.
Yeah, and there is a massive complaint to them in Ivory Coast. Yeah.
So let me ask you: do you think if their citizens become smart before we do, will they not defend their water bodies
and insist because it's their life?
Will they not? And how far will they go to defend it? Do you think they will continue to allow us to poison ours and theirs just for politics?
Even in war, we don't poison your so-called
You don't poison somebody's
water.
water. Did even Hitler do that?
We cannot. Okay. One cannot understand why anybody think this can be justified. But you see, greed has gotten to the point where we are pushing everything aside. And we've actually reduced it to petty politics. So it becomes like, they'll vote, they will not vote. But that is where you and I are important in this conversation. Because your fortunes may not change much, whichever way elections go in 2024. But the reality on the ground is that you may have limited access. Today, most of us drink sachet water, at least according to statistical service. Secondly, do you know where they are bagging your sachet water from? Do you know? See, if somebody today tells you that you can bring your spring water, do you know what that has gone through?
How do you even check that is spring water?
Yes. Those days, there was complaints that if they do excess filtration, it may take away all the possible minerals in it. But now, that is the only option available to them. So that they can make it clean enough for you to drink, which means higher cost of producing the water, which means higher cost to you, what you already not having. So if you're not concerned about the main problem that everybody's land is being destroyed, are you not concerned about the water?
So, Raymond, I was reading few articles over the last 2 or 3 days. And while I was focusing on conversations about capture by a certain aspect, I realized one thing. Who are the people behind these small miners?
Yeah.
And those people whom we call financiers of the illegal scheme, whose interests do they serve, or who serves their interest? All of them must be dealt with. And you know how we can find them? They are all in the political elite.
Yeah,
it's simple.
Erastus, before you go, I know that you are never going to rest on the beat of this situation. Do we still have Erastus, or have we lost him? I think we lost Erastus. Sorry about that. But we will update you on the next project Erastus is working on regarding galamsey. Look, I have a question for you. But before I ask the question, I need to remove even the smallest hint of politics from your mind before you answer it. Of partisan politics from your mind before you answer the question. Because let me tell you, it's not only this government that has failed in the fight against galamsey. If you are sitting there hoping that some other party will come along and do better, let's not forget that in 2020, former President John Mahama, as part of his campaign, promised that he would give an amnesty to all galamseyers that had been arrested by the government at the time. That was what he was planning to do about it. So let me be clear. Every political party is interested in votes and are willing to sacrifice your life. They are willing to poison you to win an election. Have no doubt about it. So my question to you is this. What do you want to say to those who are asking you to vote for them on galamsey? On the topic of galamsey, what would you like to say to every person who wants to put their face on a ballot and ask for your vote? Just before we take your answers to that question, Erastus is back on the phone. Erastus, before you leave us, I wonder if you can let us into a bit of a hint of what else you are working on in the galamsey space. What else can we look forward to from you?
So in the coming weeks, we'll be telling you the real impact of the polluted rivers you see in the various communities. We'll start from Ewusiejo, where people are buying aluminium sulfate, and that is what they are using to clear the water and use the water to bath, because the next source of water is very far away. And they live by the Butri River, which is so polluted that aluminium sulfate has become a hot cake on the market over there. We'll be going to a Poison for Gold community tour. The next stop will be around Bekwai. And we'll be announcing the dates very soon, where we'll be showing the translated version of the Poison for Gold documentary to the people over there and have engagement with them.
Thank you for that, and we'll certainly be looking out for that from Erastus Asaridonko, editor, Love News. So my question is very simple. What do you want to say to all those who are coming to you asking for your vote? What do you want to say to them on galamsey? We'll find out when we come back from these messages.
Esa depa ofio ye, kemo yembira ye. Event Management UK presents the 30th anniversary of the Water Africa and West Africa Building and Construction Exhibition and Seminar from June 26 to 28 at the Accra International Conference Center. The event offers a unique opportunity for companies worldwide and locally to showcase their products and services in the water, sanitation, housing, environment, and construction sectors. Attendance is free. The exhibition will complement a 3-day seminar covering vital topics on water and sanitation, building and construction, and a CPD course and workshop by Professor Bob Ando. Attendance to the seminar and exhibition is entirely free. For more details, visit www.aceevents.com or call 0556 304 521. Thank you to our sponsors: Syntex Tank, Herring Connect Tunneling Services, Polytank, Aquagrow Limited, Water Resource Commission South Africa, and Aquagrow. Ministries of Sanitation and Water Resources, Works and Housing proudly endorse the event. Media partners: Joy News, Joy Business, and Ghana Web.
My name is Akrobeto. I like my mind peace. That's why I go get my Bampo insurance from Holland Life. Just yesterday, my Abushapeni asked everybody to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis for a penny funeral. But Masa, Nukureni, and Mosomekora. My Bambo helped me cover cost of funeral and any disability cost by paying 2 Ghana cedis per Bushumibia. A simple crime.
Yes, with as little as 2 Ghana cedis, you too can have peace of mind about cost of injury and funeral by simply registering with Mibambo Insurance from Holland Life. Just dial *269# on MTN or Telecel and follow the prompts. It's really that simple. Enjoy peace of mind today, knowing your tomorrow is covered. Mibambo Insurance, made for you.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see? Oh, yeah.
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and Lumefantrine. Comes in tablet and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Call 0302-200-390 or 0596-928-33 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Usually, we get special treatment only on our birthday. But imagine getting a special package every single day. That's what AT's Daily Deals gives you. You get unique voice and data deals exclusive to you. What's even better is it's affordable, reliable, and available. Start experiencing AT's Daily Deals. Dial *533# today and every single day. When you do, you'll unlock exclusive data and voice packages valid for 24 hours. Come on, people, jump on the AT Daily Deals train. When you're with dealer now. Dial *533# now and access awesome data and voice deals only from AT. Life is simple.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Hello there.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in the airline industry? Then I have great news for you. Travelex Group Limited is giving you the opportunity to get trained in IATA's travel and tourism courses, as well as other aviation-related professional courses. The modules equip you for diverse corporate fields as well. Training period is 6 months for most courses. Schedules are flexible: 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the morning session and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for the evening session. Payment plans are also available. Certificate and internationally recognized diplomas are received after successfully going through the program. The Travelex Group is in its 32nd year celebration and is giving out great discounts. So hurry and visit our new office at Cargo Door Airport behind the KLM office. Email us at travelexgrouplimited@gmail.com or call us on 024-656-7898 or 020-813-9985 or 026-688-8000.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Yo, coffee, oh man, ya woman, oh man, ya mana, baby.
You know, I've just been sharing a map that Professor Enso Mensah shared, who sent to me, of the the rivers, the water bodies in Ghana, and how polluted they are. Literally every single water body across the map of the nation is polluted, except for the Volta. Every single one. It's horrible. And by the way, I mean severely polluted, not just highly polluted or unpolluted. Majority of them are severely polluted. A few are highly polluted, one or two are just polluted, and only the Volta is unpolluted. Most of them severely. And this is Galamsey. This is what Galamsey has done. Good morning to you, Prof. Enso Mensah. You know, we need to get Prof into the studio one of these days.
Yeah.
Nobody has done more extensive work on the effect of human activity on our environment. Nobody that I know has done more extensive work on that. And we can all learn a lot from her. We need to schedule it and get her into the studio so we can... Oh, God. Anyway. Look, it's not about us. It's about you. I want to know, what would you say to any politician who comes to you asking for votes? What would you say on Galamsey to any politician who comes to you asking for your vote in 2024? What would you say on Galamsey to any politician who comes to you asking for your vote in 2024? We'll open the phone lines in just a moment. In fact, let's open them now. 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. Now the new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yeah, simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It's that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy salary increases. That's 16% in 2023-24 as well. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or just go to oldmutual.com or just dial star 789 star 01 hash to request a call. Obrapa ahotonkwa. Old Mutual, do great things every day. Michael is in Dansuman. Hi Michael, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What will you tell the politicians on Galamsey?
All right. First of all, thank you so much for holding this program this morning. And you have done very well. This is what we expect of you to do. If all journalists through the country will be committed to such conversations, I believe the country will move on. Okay, so coming to the topic, I can tell you with all authority that the democracy of the politicians of this, our current democracy, cannot do anything about this. But you see, it is painful to remember this particular man, irrespective of his weaknesses and all that. I can tell you that if ex-president Jerry John Rawlings were to be still the president, this nonsense will not happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks for calling. Let's go to Tema. It's our very own Claude on the line. Hi, Claude. How are you?
Yeah, Kojo, I'm doing good. Yes, Kojo, I think it's not about who is coming to power in 2024, but it's about policy. Now, you know, surface mining is the worst thing you can do to your country and to your land. So what I would suggest is that there should be a policy that anyone who wants to go into mining should go into deep pit mining. Deep pit mining, you can't do it on a river body. Even if it's community-based mining, they should get the resources, get the equipment, and go into deep pit mining. So you can still have a vegetative cover, you can have the trees on top, and then the underground working. That's what we've done over the ages until these things came in. So I think government should look at the policy, deep pit mining, nothing else.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Claude. Kwame is in Dome. Hi, Kwame.
Hello, good morning, Kojo.
Good morning.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, Kwame. Thanks a lot.
Good. So, Kojo, this is pathetic. I mean, for me, this is a national security threat. And I'm sure our politicians know it. Everybody knows it. This issue of galamsey and its impact on our environment, in our food chain, and we have seen it over and over. Like nothing is being done about it. What will I tell the politicians? I have nothing to tell them. I want to speak to the people, the voters, those who vote. They should see what the galamsey is doing. Joy FM, thankfully, has been showing this documentary. Research upon research has shown that we are dying, we are killing our people. And Ghana for you, is it that we don't see what this is happening? And see, I feel very sad and at times angry when I hear the Mineral Commission boss, he comes on air and talks big about galamsey and this, and then look at what you are doing. What is the impact? If all the things you said you are doing, the good successes you've chalked at everything, you are training your staff and you have expertise. Every Thursday, in fact, most Thursdays I hear him on Asempa FM and running his mouth. And look at our water bodies. What is the impact? Actually, I think Ghanaians should wake up. It's so pathetic and sad.
Thank you, Kwame. Thanks for calling. Nee is in Accra. Hi, Nee.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Brani.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, you know what? I think all this stems from the fact that we actually don't have a national plan when it comes to a lot of things. We don't. We have no sense of direction in this country at all. We don't have a plan when it comes to galamsey, when it comes to mining, when it comes to fisheries, nothing. We sat in this country and a military man was killed because of these galamsey activities, and we said never again, and we put a statue up for him, and we had a roundabout named in honor of him. And the president put his presidency on the line. The first gentleman on the land, put his presidency on the line and said that he will stop it. The presidency is on the line, Rakujo. I mean, years back, we heard of galamsey pits caving in and killing hundreds of people. We know what people do. We've seen the extent of damage and all of that. If people who are in charge currently cannot see that this thing is causing damage to the land, then I don't see the question I'll ask anybody else who's coming. No. If we cannot see that the people, the Chinese and these foreigners are intentionally destroying the water bodies so that it goes into the farmlands, forcing the local farmers to sell their land cheap to them so that they can continuously destroy, because this is destroying our cocoa. And Ghana is currently the second producer of cocoa in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And the more this thing is destroying the cocoa, the lower we rank. Mind you, China started producing cocoa. Why don't we think beyond these things? If a politician comes, I'm not asking many questions because there's nothing they can do. If the president has put his presidency on the line and nothing is happening, I don't see what anybody else can do, Brakojo. Seriously, once we get a national plan, and we are able to insist without any political feelings or whatever, this is what we are sticking to, then we can be serious as a nation. Currently, because it's the first gentleman of the land has put his presidency on the line, and he's not doing anything about it. And yeah, if I understand by. Thank you.
Thank you, Nee. Thanks for calling. Next up is Sogakope, where Godwin is standing by. Hi, Godwin.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
I thank you for the great conversation I have this morning. It's a great topic you choose. What I just want to say is that you are right when you say we need to sustain this campaign against this galamsey canker. If we relax and keep quiet, they will destroy everything. And water is life. And like you said, if you see the map, the level of destruction of water bodies is disheartening. You go to some countries, the way they value their water bodies, they protect it with everything they have because they know it's the future. And it's today because of greed, because of political power, we need to get money to do our campaigns, to buy votes. Because of that, we don't care about our future generations. Is something disheartening. So the only thing we need to do and continue to do is to wage the campaign, continue to talk about it, continue to condemn it, and also lead the voters. We need to be serious. If we are not serious, they will not also take us serious. If they come and talk sweet words into our ears, and we take it, and we vote for them, they come to power, they continue to do it. So we need to select some vital areas of our country and our economy, our environment, and vote based on the improvements we are making on those areas. Then when we start doing that, they will take us serious. Because they know that if they don't improve in that sector, they'll be booted out. Thank you. Thank you for the topic.
Thank you, Godwin. Thanks for calling us. We're going to Kumasi. Hello, George.
Hello, my brother. How are you?
Very well, thank you, George. And thanks for choosing Love FM. Talk to us.
Disturbing, my brother. Very, very, very disturbing. And this government, they say they are making development. For who? Why the water we drink is killing us. Now our youth in the villages have no water for their farms, for their tomato and garden eggs and vegetable, all they have no water. And now, this president is quiet. Look at what this, member of parliament said. They should confront the army, the people who are protecting even the president to their motorcade, and these people are still in power. The solution is that we should vote this government out, because as long as Akufo-Addo is quiet, he's the head. He has failed. So Bawumia should even stop campaigning. We will not listen. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, George. And Bishop is in Asante Mampong. Hi, Bishop. How are you?
Kojo, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Kojo, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much, Bishop.
Then we'll continue to pray for a long life.
Amen.
And the good Lord should grant us our heart's desire. Kojo, I hope you played back that small girl, that 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
What did she say? I just may pick some of them. That the suffering of the majority results in the enjoyment of a handful of politicians or leadership. So if they see the majority suffering, they pretend to be doing something. Meanwhile, they know what they are gaining from it. You also said, somebody said, I'll give you amnesty when I come. So somebody will also say, hey, if I arrest these people and somebody comes because I've lost votes somewhere in 2020 because of this activity, then let me, lower my tempo. And I pretend as if I'm working, I'm not working. So that I won't get people into jail and somebody will come and give them amnesty. What are we doing to ourselves as politicians? Kojo, our constitution, I've always said, we have made our leaders more powerful and as if they are not answerable to us. those who drafted the Constitution, they caused a lot to us. The time they were drafting this Constitution, were they thinking about the future? Were they thinking about the young ones? Kojo, Winston sang a song today. Arise Ghana Youth. Those days in the revolution, we used to sing, we'll not go sit down, make the teachers every day. And all these songs, are they relevant today? Are we patriotic? Do we think about Ghana? The Chinese are here digging our land for gold. They have gold there. Are they doing galamsey over there? No. And we sit down. And when we arrest them, we use some flimsy excuses and, deport them. And we only deport them to Togo. And they enter again. And we pretend as if we don't know they've entered. Ghana, God save Ghana.
God save Ghana. Thank you, Bishop. Salifu is in Kufuridria. Hi, Salifu. How are you?
Thank you, Kojo. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Salifu. Thank
May
you
you
very
grow
much.
to be 99.7.
Amen.
Amen. Kojo?
Yes, sir.
Is our president the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, actually?
Well, that's what the law says.
His member of parliament or his candidate is asking that people should beat his troops, and he's sitting down. God bless Ghana. Kojo, I am sad when I hear all the stories from your FM. The pure water I even buy now, I won't buy it again. I will drink rainwater. Kojo, God bless Ghana. And you see, when they say the president is a clever agent, yesterday he's saying that he doesn't take that. What are you doing? Commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And the civilian is saying that they should beat them. You sit down there and say you are a commander-in-chief. In fact, the armed forces, they should think twice. Amen.
Thank you, Salifu. Papa Ansa, how are you?
Oh, by God's grace, it's better than yesterday.
Amen.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank
Long
you,
live
Papa.
And prosperity.
Thank you so much, Papa. How is latte this morning?
Oh, everything is cool.
Talk to us.
Is it Okonfo?
Yeah.
This weekend, I was in Jacobo, Amenfi Central. I was sad. The kind of these Chinese and Ghanaians, the way they are destroying our forests and water bodies, Okonfo, and you have no say. You see what Erasmus is doing? I think we should push him the more and protect this guy because he's doing the nation good. When you go to Amenfi Central, like acres of land, they destroy everything, and you see policemen, soldiers with guns guiding these people. And who are you to go and question them? Because they have political backers who are backing them and giving them money. My piece of advice to Ghanaians is because you see, you think it will not affect you one day, but from those places they will come near to the Volta Lake. Right now they started getting sun around that area. So Ghanaians, we need to pray. My prayer is to God. God, give us a good leader, a leader that will transform this country. Because we don't have when policies are given, they will go with the policy and do whatever they want. God bless Joy FM. God bless everybody, and long live Kojo Jansen, aka Okonfo. Amen.
long live Papa Ansa. Thank you so much for calling. We have time for one more call, and it's our very own Antia from Odoko. Hi, Antia. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kojo. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, Antia.
May God bless you now. May God bless you now. May God bless you now.
Amen. Thank you, Antia. Thank you so much.
Kojo,
Yeah.
Ghana for you. Ghana the big keke. Nobody respects the law. The galamsey is from the presidency. So what do you think the young people at them will do? Is it BC or so? What was it not caught? Politicians, they are jokers, but they don't know. But the only painful thing is that we go and queue and then vote for them.
Yeah.
That's the only painful thing, oh. They don't even think of us. The whole regional minister and then PC is not even in parliament, oh. And look at the promises that he's given them. That they should beat up military. Ghana, you are sick. Kodo, happy birthday.
Thank you, Auntie. Thanks to all of you who called. Papa Ansa, Salifu, Bishop, George, Godwin, Nee, Kwame, Claude, and Michael. Thank you all for making our show.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. On Joy 99.7
Ghana for there are some so asem. I say Winty will be ready to my tem. But some things need to be said and ten. Kaniwu, let's it out to the baskets. Canteen. Let's start with religion and these big ass churches. Pastors more pay than teachers and nurses. How the preachers they afford these big benches and nobody questions it from the pews and the benches. Hey, education getting poorer at a higher price. Less quality teachers and more strikes. Students know the land, trip all night. These views might be leftist, but it's alright. Election time, politics by these novices. May empty their wallets and give us empty promises. How can I trust you when you say what you don't do? I vote for you, you work for me, that's the cold truth. Judgment decks, G-Dub reports. I will get into this. Debbie, Nansu Debbie, by the pain. Debbie, Nansu Debbie, by the bang.
Rebel liberation. Tell me where you gonna run go. Yeah, I beat some hair. Tell me blame. Oh yeah. Tell me where we gonna run go. After making our motherland a better place to live. Tell me where we gonna run go. When them say we have to pay for the oxygen we breathe. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You know this everybody want to go and go off for it. A simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter. Simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter. Yeah, wanna hear me please. This is when you sang me, I sing from the deep. Down in me, I tell me I feel like the weep. Well, if I think I go on where the people can't sleep, but the burn it and become your stuff is speed. You are the one to make life easy, same you are make it harder.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Think about the future children. Mankind wicked and wise. Destroying generation, alright. Anyway. Cyanide and mercury in the water. They let this poison in the water. The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. Yeah, and this is because of illegal mining.
Super Morning Show
and
is
cocoa
always the
production
best.
declining.
On Joy
Deforestation and
99.7
rising
FM.
of violent
Joy SMS. In the meantime, though, listen, something to cheer you up. KingdomStoreOnline.com keeps restocking with the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, stationery, and you can pay for whatever you like via Momo across all networks, and they will deliver in very good time. Free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now, stay ready for unexpected funeral and accidental disability cost with the Bamboo Life Insurance on MTN and Telcel by Hollard Life. And also cry because with as little as 2 CD, 10 CD, 25 CD, or even 50 CD per month, you can get up to 30,000 for funeral and accidental disability cost. Just dial *269# to register on MTN or Telcel and automatically have monthly deductions, which will be done from your mobile money wallet. Add as many as 7 biological dependents to cover your spouse, children, parents, grandparents, and in-laws. Well, no stress at all with a quick claims process. Get more asumdue with Hollard Life Mebambo and live your best life. It's insurance made for you, and there are terms and conditions that are applicable.
Yes, late entry. This one says, happy birthday to the indefatigable Managing Director of SIC Insurance PLC, Miss Hollister Duyayintumi Esquire. We celebrate your leadership, vision, and dedication to your organization. May this year bring you continued success, joy, and fulfillment. Here's to an amazing year ahead. Cheers to you. Bright Cover sends me this one. But assessing super reliable healthcare should be the topmost priority for you and your family. That's why Plus powered by MTN is giving you just that today for a subscription fee of just 25 Ghana cedis a month paid on Momo. You can sign on to a health subscription plan that gives you access to unlimited in-store consultation with qualified healthcare professionals and over 160 covered medications and tests at participating pharmacies in Ablekuma, Sakaman, Dansoman, Mamprobi, and Kaswa Township. And the favorite part is there's a dedicated nurse at the Muti Pharmacy who can teleconference the doctor when you need it. So you can access the best consultation services. And to get this product, all you have to do is download the Ayoba app and sign up today with your Momo account. So just download the Ayoba app and sign up today with your Momo account. Take charge of your health conveniently. Sign up for Muti Plus powered by MTN today.
All right, while we're at it, a very happy birthday to Rafiq Mahama. He's the special aide to Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, CEO of Engineers and Planners and Jata Cement. Rafiq, great guy. He gave me a call some time ago. Happy birthday to you, Rafiq. While we're on it, let's also say a happy birthday. Where is this one? I had it right here. It's evaporated. I hate it when that happens. Here we go. So, happy birthday to Mr. Robert Ama, General Manager of Corporate Banking at CBG. And this one is from your team. All right.
Okay, I think we're done now.
Yes.
Tomorrow, we're joined by the CEO of the Ghana Cocoa Board.
It's about time we talked about cocoa.
Yes.
It's about time. Yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow. The CEO joins us. Make sure you have all your questions ready. Until then, keep it locked on Joy. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amon.